listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Tony D and Momba. What's up, guys?
Just my blood pressure. That's what's up. I'm angry for multiple reasons.
Why don't you start naming some of those reasons?
All right. So one of the reasons is that we all agreed.
Not a valid reason to be mad. So next.
We all agreed to show up here at a valid time.
Okay.
At a certain time.
That is true.
You know what? I'm not even upset about that because that was one of the best naps ever. What happened was we were supposed to come to Junkyard's new house. We're in Junkyard's new house, by the way.
So the new studio.
The new studio. And
I feel like we could use something back here. Like this is.
What about that? Did we have a poster or something?
Yeah, we got it. It's upstairs somewhere.
Will it be up by next week?
Maybe.
Okay.
So me and Junkyard, who I guess worked together, showed up here at the same time. We set up the studio and everything.
We also holding hands?
Yeah.
Queers.
Hold each other's dicks. Set up the studio, and we were awaiting Tony. And Tony was taking too long, so I sat in Junkyard's nice new reclining sofa. And it seemed like it was 5 minutes. But according to him, it was an hour and a half. And I was asleep.
I put it into my new nest.
So you were
Junkyard put it in a nest.
So you were in full REM.
I was passed the fuck out for. I literally thought it was like 20 minutes tops. Because I snore loud. Because I'm a big guy, and sometimes I'll wake myself up when I snore too loud. So I was like, it had to be 20 minutes. When I heard Tony and Junker coming down, I looked at my phone. It was an hour and a half. I was like, God damn. I really christened this sofa of yours.
Yeah, you did.
So yeah, that's one reason why I'm upset. Actually, I was upset that you took too long, but I feel really good today.
So I was upset also. Because Junker's like, oh, you got to come to my house. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, I got to Google the fucking address. Then I got to print out the directions on MapQuest.
You just do it on your phone. You have to actually print them.
So after I print out the directions on MapQuest.
Why do you use MapQuest? Don't you have like Apple Maps or some shit?
Who doesn't use MapQuest?
Everybody. This is in the 90s.
MapQuest is the OG. So anyway.
I'm surprised they're even still around.
I busted out my my old Lexmark printer. Printed out my directions on MapQuest. And I didn't know how long it was going to take to get here. Apparently, Junker lives far as fuck.
I do not live far as fuck.
I had to stop and get gas twice. So I don't know if this is going to be sustainable.
I do not live far. Dude,
so that's the reason why, I did say, we should be here at a certain time. Because that was the time I was planning on getting here. I didn't take into account travel distance
I'm like
added.
5 minutes away from the old studio.
So then there's traffic. I have to pass
There's
by
no traffic from there to here.
There's all these shady neighborhoods I'm passing by.
No, just the fucking the airport. There's no neighborhoods like the airport.
What?
That's what you pass by.
Yeah, airport's full of fucking immigrants. So
He does live in like a little desolate area, so.
What's desolate with nothing but houses?
So I'm already halfway here after the second time I got gas. I'm thinking, you know what? I don't even want to fucking go anywhere. I was gonna message you.
Are you weary from travel?
I am very weary from travel, and I was like, you know what? I don't even feel like recording it. By the time I get here, I'll be exhausted. When you've been driving all day, and it's like,
man, could you exaggerate anymore?
So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, but then you know what? I'm like, fuck it. I'm already like 3/4 of the way there after getting gas. So
storytelling.
I'm like, whatever. So then I show up, and I'm like, all right, let's just get this fucking done with. I want to be done in like 20 minutes. This will be the shortest podcast ever. But then Junkyard gave me the tour, and it's very nice. I'm like, this is actually pretty nice. And he showed me my guest room that I will be staying in. And we've settled on the price. So the price will be, there's a window there, and it goes straight to his garage. My job is to keep an eye on that garage.
Make sure nobody fucks
Make
with
sure
it.
nobody fucks with it.
That's
Whenever
your
I'm
price?
here. That is the price of admission for staying here.
If that garage ever gets fucked with, he's
Yeah,
out.
so I have to be vigilant.
No, that's exactly what I was getting. That's your price, just to stay vigilant.
Yes, stay vigilant and make sure that his garage is not trifled with.
It's a nice house.
It's actually very
It's
nice.
small. It's small.
It's very small.
I
But
actually,
you and your wife are very small.
You know
so
what? Well, one of them's small. and it
Get
ain't
him
his
off
wife.
you, bro. Or you
He's
could
not
be
wrong.
talking about your wife.
Oh.
You don't know in that situation, so you have to defend somebody.
I mean, he's not wrong either way.
No, what I meant was it ain't junkyard. Anywho, so I get here. I'm like, oh, actually, you know what? The way you described it, like I thought this was actually gonna be smaller than it is. So it's actually bigger.
Well, I mean, it's 3 levels.
Yeah, but I mean, I live in one room, so I mean, of course it's gonna be big. It's like massive, like junkyard. You didn't tell me you bought a mansion
Compared to a bedroom, yeah.
compared to
Well, that's where I came from. I came from 1 bedroom. I lived in 1 bedroom.
compared to the 1 bedroom I live in, and I mean that literally 1 bedroom.
I also lived in 1 bedroom. I lived in 1 bedroom, and I used the studio once a week to record the podcast. And that's it. Occasionally the kitchen.
So after I got here and gave me the tour and he showed me my guest room, I am no longer that upset. So like you, Mamba, I'm no longer upset. And to commemorate this momentous occasion, I have brought special beverages.
Ooh,
very nice.
do they have cocaine? They're right there.
I don't know what they have, but we'll find out.
Oh shit! I don't have my bottle opener.
Well, get one.
Oh, thank you.
Are these twist off? Yeah, they are. I can already see that they are. Ooh, what is this? Jim Beam Copper Lager Budweiser. Why is there there's like a lot of dust on top? They've obviously been sitting on the shelf for a long
It's fucking. It's aged.
Yeah. It's,
What? I didn't think aged would be a difficult concept for you, junkyard.
See, I stay young, so that's why.
I mean, if I go to the liquor store and I get beer, if I get beer that's like aged or it says aged on it and it's not dusty, I'm suspicious. I'm like, this shit's not aged.
definitely,
This shit rolled right off the line.
definitely been. It tastes like it's been sitting somewhere for a while.
It's actually not terrible.
I don't know.
So this is Budweiser Copper Lager. I guess it's aged in Jim Beam barrels. 6% alcohol. I mean, the bottle looks pretty cool.
Oh, 6% alcohol.
6.2.
I see.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty good.
It's not bad.
This is actually a lot better than I anticipated. I thought it was gonna taste like shit, which is why I got it for you guys. But it actually tastes good. So much to my chagrin, this is not nasty. So it was either this or I was gonna go with the classic Coors Banquet.
Oh,
Can never go wrong with a banquet.
You cannot go wrong with banquet.
But I figure since this is a special occasion, congratulations, Junkyard.
it's a
Thank you.
momentous occasion.
Thank you, sir.
Now, do you own this house or
Well, Wait, what?
or did your friend buy it?
Yeah.
No.
Did you buy the house or did your friend buy a house?
So no, I bought it, but I don't own it. Not for another 29 point something years.
So the
The
bank
bank owns it.
So the bank owns it.
With like most houses.
Can
So whenever we're hanging out and you're like, oh hey guys, I bought a house. Like no, the bank has a house.
Exactly.
You have nothing.
The bank owns the house.
The bank owns the house.
But I pay the bank.
Can I say another reason why I was upset
Why?
a few minutes ago? So when I
Play the gripe.
when I woke up,
Wait,
from
this
my-
is a grape or no?
Yeah, it is. Obviously, he's bitching
Yeah.
about
This is actually
Wake
great.
the fuck
Can you move your mic a little bit closer, please? Just a tad. Appreciate it. Thank you.
When
You can
I
also push it closer with that thing if you want.
huh?
You can also move it with this. I'm just saying, like, you can loosen it up.
It's pretty close, Junkyard. How close do you want to be?
That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Like this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Okay, I'll talk into it like this. When I was awakened,
I can hear you perfectly now.
when I was awakened from my nap, I looked at my phone and I saw a text message. It was from a girlfriend, and it was a screen cap. And it was a screen cap of a message between her and her one of her best friends' boyfriend. Because my girlfriend and her best friend are supposed to be going out today. Get something to eat.
Wait, her best friend has a boyfriend now?
She's had one.
Oh, I
for
didn't know that.
like a year.
Oh, that sucks. What about Tony?
What about him?
I mean, He doesn't have a girlfriend.
Clearly.
Well, you should probably do something about that. I take it as a sign.
I feel like there wasn't a...
Mike, move your mic closer too.
I feel like there wasn't a conscientious, that's the right word, a solid efforts on your part to put me on.
I've hung out. You've hung out with her before.
Oh, okay. So it's my fault then.
Yeah, it's your
Oh,
fault.
okay, cool. I thought we were talking about someone else. Never mind. Proceed.
There's evidence. I think, I don't know if it's still there, but on your Facebook banner photo.
Oh, that was my previous one. Yes.
Yeah, your previous one. It's a picture of me, you, my girlfriend, and my girlfriend's friend.
So
There's little evidence that we've all.
That was actually a good picture, by the way.
It is a really good picture.
Not of me.
Well,
Really? I think
of
it looks good.
everybody else.
They were using like a high res camera, and you see a lot of things that you didn't realize.
I want to go back and look at it because I didn't think anything wrong with it. I think it looks pretty good. Anyway,
I turned out a lot. I looked a lot bigger than I thought I was. In my head, I was like, "Oh, I'm not that bad." And I saw that picture. I was like, "Damn!"
well, you know the camera adds 10 pounds.
I ate a couple of those cameras. Anyways, what I was saying, what I was upset at is that she sent me a screenshot from her best friend's boyfriend, and he was like, asking my girlfriend, "Can you find out her ring size tonight?" And then my girlfriend's like, "Are you gonna propose?" He's like, "Yeah, soon. Can you just ask her?" And then she sent that to me, and I was like, "This, I want to message that." I was like, "You motherfucker." That's
dare
very,
you.
that's very selfish of you.
It's very disrespectful too.
You know I haven't proposed yet.
How long and they've only been dating for a year?
Maybe a year and a half.
See, that just goes to show that one thing twats will always have is the audacity.
I mean, I met him. He's a cool guy. I'm not gonna say anything, but that's
It's still like,
you could have asked anybody else, but you had to ask my girlfriend, whose dream it is to get married one day, and then
With you, I mean, I should say.
I think she doesn't. It doesn't matter. She just wants to get married.
Oh, so it could be with anybody? I
Probably.
mean, Tony's free.
There you go. Make your dream come true. But I just think that's kind of disrespectful, right?
Yeah, I think it's very disrespectful because he's basically putting you on blast. You know, he's egging you on, like saying like, "Oh, look, I'm gonna get married before you guys, and you guys been together for like 10 years."
Yeah, and
and I'm gonna need you to get the ring size.
my girlfriend, when she sent me that screen cap, it was like a bulging eye emoji. So I guess she's doing that like, oh, like I'm shocked. But it's like, look, motherfucker, they beat us to it.
Yeah.
Because you were too busy sleeping on Junkyard's couch like a bum.
But you slept really comfortably. You look like a baby sleeping.
Oh, I feel good. I was straight passed out. I haven't been feeling, the past couple days I've cooked and I've gotten sick.
Well, like you cooked food, or you were cooking.
Oh, like James Harden? No, I was cooking food.
Oh, okay.
And I made chicken twice.
And you got sick both times from the chicken?
Here, the first time I got sick, like my stomach was bumping, and I assumed it was a chicken because I made the chicken in a pan that my girlfriend had cooked in. Like she just cooked in it.
Right.
I didn't wash it. I was like, it's still
not
good.
good.
I was like, it's still good. I was like, it has like a little bit of grease in it, like vegetable oil, but you could. So I made some chicken, and I made a salad. And that night, my stomach was bumping. Fast forward to last night, I made a salad with different chicken.
Same pan?
Different pan. This pan was clean, though. This pan is clean.
Same
All right, so
dirty ass pan?
you've eliminated one of the variables.
Yeah, I eliminated one of the variables. The pan was clean, and the chicken was different. I literally just got off of work, bought some chicken from the store.
So you removed two of the variables.
That
Your
is-
stomach was still bumping,
yeah.
but you forgot the most important variable that you should have removed was yourself from that equation.
That's true. But the one unsuspecting constant in that equation was the salad.
Oh, you think it's the
lettuce and the spinach.
Is it one of those
Was it-
bagged salads?
It's like one of the like it's prepackaged.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat those. They're like there's a recall or some shit on those.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why didn't anybody tell me?
It's all over the news.
Get the net.
Hopefully you don't have E. coli because
I don't think so. It couldn't have been. I mean, it went away.
Well, E. coli, can he kill you?
yeah, it can.
Yeah, but like really slowly though, right?
Yeah,
Like
slow and painful.
Like if you're in a third world country, yeah, you probably like. But
no,
if,
people die here all the time.
from E. coli,
Yeah.
look up the last E. coli death.
Like last week.
How many E.
Look
coli
at-
deaths?
Yeah, look up E. coli.
Okay, well, it wasn't a coli because by the time I woke up this morning, I felt good. But I did wake up in the middle of the night. I did wake up at 3:30 to take a shit because my stomach was bumping. That's why I was so tired. That's why when I came here, I just passed out.
So we're
I
trying
don't
to
feel
find out
like
how many people died due to E. coli. According to that, the CDC says 19 people were ill.
Where do you see that? I don't know what you're looking at.
At the very first one.
Right.
May 13th, since the last update.
That was April though. Like, hold on, let me. Oops, not, let me just.
It's still 2019. We'll just add a few more people.
Just click something.
Oh, no, news. I said news, stupid. No, because there's
Why are you clicking on pictures of like kids with E. coli?
don't eat
Why are
romaine
you-
lettuce from California Salinas Valley.
All right, that's probably what
That
I
was
did.
3 weeks ago. No, but there's also like the bag.
So when you bought this lettuce, was it on clearance?
No, it was in the produce section with everything.
Was it in the like the sales section?
No, they do have a sales section, and it was not there.
Huh.
Like I was for sure. I was like, oh, I use the same grease that had to have been it.
All right.
So
Well, obviously not a lot of people die from it because I can't even get like a. Obviously, if it was a shitload of people dying, you would see something right away
yeah,
pop
yeah.
up.
And I didn't die. I just
Yeah. So you'll be fine.
I had the bubble guts.
yeah.
And,
I mean, whatever.
and when I laid down, my stomach was like yelling at me. I could
Right
hear.
there. 17 reported cases. 17 to 40. So those
Is
just
that
like
deaths or
no,
reported
those are
death?
just people that get sick. Nobody fucking.
there have
died.
also been 4 times as many hospitalizations.
So, but yeah. So still no fatalities. All right.
Fortunately, seems no one have died from the outbreak so,
So
far.
you're good, Mamba. No one's fucking dying from that shit. You might get a little sick, but you're not gonna die.
You'll be in the hospital.
That's fine.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah, worst good. I got really good insurance.
And then
now.
when you're there, ask for a lettuce.
oh yeah, yeah.
Let me get a salad.
With extra E. coli.
I want to milk this as long as possible.
Yeah, that's why I was so sleepy. I'm good now.
And you're going to go home, just go back to sleep, huh?
See what I was trying to be healthy, eating a salad.
Mm-hmm.
I just got sick. I've never gotten sick from eating McDonald's.
So, what if...
Yeah. How many times have they recalled McDonald's? None.
Not that I know of.
How many times have they recalled salads? All the fucking time.
Actually, yes. Lettuce is getting recalled all the fucking time.
Exact. So see, lesson learned. Always go to
You
McDonald's.
hear that? Don't eat lettuce.
Eat McDonald's.
What was I going to say? There's a McDonald's right down this, like on the other side. Dude, I got everything, like as far as fast food goes. Got McDonald's, Burger King.
That's not good.
White Castle, Panda,
Well, I
Taco
guess-
Bell.
Oh, if you want to stay like healthy,
There's a
then
Lou
yeah.
Malnati's on this side. There's a Giordano's on this side, like right down the street.
Giordano.
There's a Giordano's like right down the block.
I know which Illuminati's you're talking
Yeah, there's
about.
one right here in the corner.
So when are we gonna go to Giordano's?
Never,
Why not?
because it sucks. Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna. So their stuffed pizza is terrible, but their thin crust is actually not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It's serviceable.
You know, I want to amend a pizza review I did on the podcast a long time ago. It was
Which
Pequod's.
pizza? Oh, okay.
Now I remember I gave it a fair. It was but I'm gonna bump that up because I think my palate is more refined now, and so Pequod, not only is it delicious,
You've eaten ass,
But-
you've eaten ass, so yeah.
I don't think Tony
I
wants.
mean,
You've acquired a better taste for things.
once you level up,
Uh-huh.
once that copper hits your mouth,
Nothing kind of like
there's nothing. Yeah, exactly.
quite like it.
So, another thing I realized because last time we went, we had some left over because we had the two pies and we had
Yeah.
some, and I took it home, and I've never. Every time I go, we always finish it all. I've never actually taken Pequods home,
All right.
so I've never had to reheat it.
That's really good.
And I'm like, fuck, I store it in the microwave. I mean, you could put it on the, in
the oven.
the toaster in the oven.
So I just saw this picture you took of me. Oh, yeah, that was-
you sleeping?
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. So I just threw it in the microwave, and I must say, Pequod's reheated in the microwave is fucking delicious.
It is. It's good.
Like I think it's like almost as good as if like you have it like fresh.
I believe Pequod's is the best thick style pizza because it's pan pizza. It's not really like deep dish.
And I think the reason I like it so much when it's reheated is because I don't know. Some people might not like this, or this might not be a good thing. But like because you know how the crust has a caramelized
yeah, it's
cheese.
caramelized crust.
So it's like it's got that kind of that crunchy, soft texture.
Yeah.
When it's fresh, but when you put it in the microwave, it
It's
gets
like
a little,
chewy.
it gets chewy. But
Yeah.
see, I like that.
Yeah.
Because it's cheese.
Yeah.
So it's like this is fucking amazing because it's got that like that caramelized taste.
Right.
Oh, man, it's fucking delicious. Oh man. So yeah, Pequod's.
Pequod's is probably my favorite
It is
pizza
delicious.
place in this, or thick style, because there's 3 different types in the city that are
mean,
big: deep dish, stuffed, and
I mean,
pan.
it's no Giordano's, but it's still
Fuck Giordano's. Giordano's is probably the
Giordano's
worst.
is only the one that does like stuffed,
stuffed.
though, right?
Yeah, they're the ones
because
that
see,
do stuffed.
Pequod's is good, but this like it's mostly bread.
Yeah, that's the problem. So that's why, because Pequod's is pan. So the difference for those people who don't know about pizza, because
Pan
you guys
pizza,
if
yeah.
you live in a different state where that has like shitty pizza, like
yeah,
Pizza Hut.
if you live anywhere besides Chicago and New York, you probably don't know pizza.
right?
If you live in fucking Michigan, and for some reason
Hey, hold on.
you voted,
Detroit style
Hold
pizza
on.
is not terrible.
I eat a lot at Little Caesars. And one day I was eating Little Caesars, and the box said voted #1 pizza or some shit
In Michigan,
in Detroit. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, after seeing that, were you afraid to try the number 2 and 3?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on in Detroit?
no, hold on. In Detroit, Buddy's Pizza in Detroit, top notch. It's not the best pizza I've had. It's not the worst. I mean, it's not as good as here, but for this probably pizza outside of Chicago, it's probably the best I've tried. So Buddy's Pizza in Detroit,
Yeah, honestly,
I give it the Tony Devine seal of approval.
You can't give my seal, first of all.
Yeah, I
so
can.
no, you cannot.
Yeah.
That is up for debate.
just did.
That nope.
I just
nope.
gave
Redact
it.
it. Redact
I-
the junkyard. Redact it.
How about this? How about we go to Detroit, you try it, and then you can give it
All
the
right,
seal.
fine. All right, seal pending. So like New York pizza, like in New York, it's okay. I don't think it's like. I mean, it's good, but it's not like people say it's like the greatest thing ever. Like,
Right.
I don't know. I think I still like Chicago style pizza or Chicago pizza better than New York.
So like,
I was I'm a big guy,
right.
so I'm always hungry. But when I was in New York, I had pizza multiple times, and I was always still hungry. I was like, it's super. Like,
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
it's super thin.
I don't know what it like. It's something about like just the food in general. Because when I went to New York, it was the same thing. Like I would go like slam like 2 slices of pizza, and like like a while later, it's like fuck, I'm hungry.
it's like paper towels with cheese and
and then
sauce on it.
and then like the good thing is like there was a hot dog cart every fucking block, so I would grab a hot dog, I'd eat it on the way to the next block,
Yeah.
and then get another one. So by the time I got to Times Square from the hotel, I would have like 3 or 4 hot dogs. But then at the end of the night, like still fucking hungry.
yeah.
So for those who don't know about pizza, so there's actually like 4 main types of pizza in Chicago. The popular ones
You
are
already said that.
no, I didn't go through them.
He didn't
So-
give you the details.
So there's pan pizza, which is like Pequod's, which is more bread, and it's a layer of
It's thick.
sauce.
It's a thick crust.
It's a super thick crust. The layer of sauce, cheese, and toppings, like a normal style pizza,
But just thick bread,
just thick bread. And at Pequod's, they do the caramelized cheese crust,
which is really good.
which is extremely good. Giordano's, which is what Mama loves, which is called
And I love-
stuffed. It's stuffed.
I love it too.
Stuffed pizza, not
That's
stuffed.
good.
Not stuffed crust.
Fucking amazing.
Like at Pizza Hut. It's called stuffed. So it's basically less bread. It's got a super thick like outer crust, and it's a shit ton of cheese, with sauce on top of the cheese, and then the toppings on top.
Yeah,
Toppings on top of that.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically it's like
Or is
like-
it cheese topping sauce? Might be
it's-
cheese
it's
topping
ch-
sauce.
Yeah. Oh, it depends because I've seen.
Giordano's, I think it's cheese topping sauce.
It depends on what toppings you get.
It's cheese topping sauce.
If you get like the sausage or pepperoni, like that's underneath.
Yeah, it's underneath,
But if
yeah.
you get like all the veggies and stuff, you'll
they
you'll
put that on
probably
top.
see it.
Yeah.
It's almost a lasagna.
Yes.
Kind of, yes. It's very lasagna-esque, even there's no pasta.
You will not find another pizza with more cheese,
Yeah, it does have a lot of cheese.
and I love cheese.
I usually get extra.
And then there's what's
Wait,
like Lumon.
you can get extra cheese?
Yeah, you can.
We can.
What the? Really?
I've done it before.
Like
They probably just don't give you extra cheese. They just tell you
Yeah,
it's extra cheese.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They
like okay,
It's like, yeah, bro, it's extra
like
cheese.
if
You're like, all right.
because I've ordered like when I order like thin crust or regular pizza,
Uh-huh.
I'll get extra cheese, and you could tell there's extra cheese. But
I don't
Giordano's, there's all it's all cheese. Like how
I don't know. Like Junkyard said, it's very possible that
You know
I
what?
paid.
You know what? You know what?
They're stiffing you.
You know what we're gonna do?
We're gonna order side by side.
We're gonna order 2 pizzas.
One regular.
But you got to do it by different names because then you know
Exactly.
No,
Because then they're gonna know.
And then, but you
But
got.
then they could be the same address. They're gonna get delivered.
no, you pick them up.
Oh.
It's like a block away.
You got to walk in with mustaches though.
No, one person you pick up one, you pick up the other.
Dude,
I'm,
right.
I'm going in disguise. I don't want to blow this.
All right, we're gonna put it to the test. Since we'll like one of these times, preferably next time we record, we'll order 2 pizzas, and then one of them we're gonna order with extra cheese. We're gonna use different names, and we're gonna pick them up, and then we're gonna get. Do you have like a digital scale?
No, but my mom does. I could borrow it.
I have one. So whatever, we'll get a digital scale, and we'll make sure they're the same size pizza, same toppings, but one has extra cheese.
Oh,
And we
see which one's heavier.
And we are gonna put it to the test because they are not gonna put a fast one on old Tony. I will not get got.
So,
They'll show up and then I'll ask you the time, and I'm like, "Sir, who I've never met before."
Yeah, so we show up, but we have to pretend like we don't know each other there. 'Cause then they'll
Yeah.
know, or then they'll know something's up.
Let's say something. I'll make small talk like, "Nice weather we're having, huh, stranger?"
I'll be like, "Yes, I agree, sir, that I've never met before in my life." Well, off we go
And
in
then-
our separate ways.
And then take it and just run out the.
so the last type of pizza is deep dish, which is like Lou Malnati's, which is crust. It's it's not as thick as Giordano's or Pequod's, but it still has some crust. And then it's toppings, cheese,
Yeah.
sauce. So toppings are at the bottom, cheese in the middle,
Yeah, it's just like
sauce on
Giordano.
top. No, because Giordano's has the toppings in the
Except
middle.
it tastes like shit.
No, it's fantastic.
No, Illuminati's not
But
fantastic.
what people argue, like you know you guys know the Hungry Hound. He does like the tastings in Chicago, like the food critic. He argues, and other people I've heard, like people on Facebook and shit, argue that Chicago's known for their deep dish, right? But the real truth is that Chicago's not a deep dish town. It's a tavern style pizza town.
You're just talking about the.
Like so,
Yeah.
taverns, for those who don't know, those who have never visited Chicago, tavern style is a thin crust, cut in squares, small squares, and that's it. It's just a thin square cut pizza.
I will say that I do love me some
Tavern
style pizza.
Well, that's the thing.
That's
That's like 90% of the pizza places you get is tavern style.
Well, that just because one,
you can eat more of it.
you
and
can
get
eat more
full,
of it.
yeah.
Giordano's like.
You get like 2 slices and you're full. Well, you could probably eat like a whole pizza, but like normal people like Tony and I
Yeah,
eat like 2
I
slices
know,
and
I
we're full.
know.
Get them off you.
No, he's right. I ain't no bitch. I eat more than 2 slices. 2, like, I really do love Giordano's, but it's almost like I don't eat it as often because you get really full.
Right,
It's more expensive.
right.
Like you buy 1 box and it's.
But
Oh, yeah, it
Giordano's,
is pricey.
well, most places like Giordano's, Pequod's, and Lou Malnati's, they all serve tavern style pizza as well. So you can order a thin crust and it'll give you a tavern style pizza,
Yeah.
which is super common in Chicago. Like any,
You know
like,
what I really like? My favorite kind of tavern style is the ones that have like the flaky crust. Like they have,
oh
like,
yeah, Falco's had a nice flaky crust.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Falco's. That's like really thin.
Yeah.
Crust. Like it's almost like almost like a crunchy cracker.
Well,
Like-
it's not
like it's thin.
It's thin crust, yeah, it's super thin. But the most tavern styles are thin. Like
Yeah.
there's a place not that far from here called Vito and Nick's. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's
heard
like
of it.
it's like rated like one of the best pizza places in Chicago, and they do a super thin crust tavern style pizza. It's like
But it's not like
almost.
New York thin. Like you get.
It's pretty goddamn thin.
But you get full off of it.
Well,
At least I had.
yeah, most other places, but Vito and Nick's is super thin. There's actually another place that I want to try out that's really close by that gets rave reviews. It's called Ubi's. It's not that far from here. So yeah, I haven't ordered pizza yet, so I got to find the local pizza spot where to order from. Which, living in Chicago, is not a hard thing to find
yeah.
at all. A good pizza place is, you fucking close your eyes, if I can throw a shoe, you'll hit
I know,
a good
right?
pizza place.
Yeah, I like the smaller places, like the smaller mom and pop places,
Yeah.
like that sell.
Yeah,
Like
like
if you buy a large pizza, they'll throw in
Giordano's and Lou Malnati's are very touristy,
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
commercialized
Yeah,
pizza
because-
places.
Yeah, like you go to Vegas. There's a Giordano's in Vegas now.
Yeah. I like the smaller like mom and pop places that if you order pizza, they'll throw in like a 2 liter of
Yeah.
RC.
So this is how you can tell if a pizza is like if it's a good like.
They got coupons.
For those who don't know, RC is Royal Crown
Royal
Cola.
Crown Cola. So if you order a pizza, and they're like, oh, you either get a 6-pack of RC or cola, whatever soda they give you, or a 2 liter, and when you order it, it comes in like that generic box. It says
It's a picture of
it's
Italy.
a picture of Italy.
It
That's
says
how you,
pizza on it.
Yup. It says Italian pizza or some generic shit, or it'll come with, or the bag it's wrapped in has that same Italian.
Some places have logos on it. Though, like Falco's had their it said Falco's on it.
But like some of the lesser like I said, like the mom and pops ones, like they're not gonna spend all that money on fucking custom boxes, so they get the. Now those are the good
generic
ones,
pizza places?
but that's how you know so that's good pizza.
You know what I've been in the mood for that I haven't had
It's
in a
like
while?
it's like the craft beer of pizza, small batch.
Yeah, small batch. But you know what I've been in the mood for? We should hit up the Menzo's. I'm in the Menzo's. Get one of them pizza puffs.
The fucking
Or they're more. I guess everybody else would know more like calzones because they're more like
but
calzones.
we've always known them as pizza puffs.
Yeah, pizza
But they're
puffs.
like these are like fucking massive.
They're just big calzones.
It's like literally like a medium
big.
pizza. It's like folded over.
Yeah, basically.
Like they're fucking delicious.
They're fantastic.
I used to, because I grew up down the street from the original Dementos.
Yeah.
I used to go there all the time.
Yeah, me and Tony used to hit it up before too all
Yeah.
the time.
I used to go all the time too because when I used to go at that summer program on the way back.
You would stop there.
Yeah, we'd
And my sister used to live across the street from there.
My mom would cook.
You know where the Bocce's Pizza is now?
Yeah.
Across the street?
Man,
They used to be a grocery store. She lived above the grocery
and
store.
I remember like you know, I think if you only because it used to be like cheap. I don't know how much. I haven't had one in such a long time, but back then it was like $4 or something.
I think they're still cheap. I don't know if they're $4, but
But man, I
they're probably
remember.
like-
I remember.
they're probably like
Inflation.
6 or 7.
I remember. Okay,
No,
see,
it wouldn't be that much.
I don't think. Well,
6 or 7 for a slice.
No, I'm talking
for
about the pizza puff.
Massive.
Oh,
like I haven't had one.
When you
in
guys went there, they were $4.
$4,
Yeah.
dude.
No way.
Yeah, $4.82
Because we
with tax.
remember that one time we went and we're like, maybe we should just get one because we're not gonna finish it. No, we got 2.
Yeah.
and we finished both.
Because I remember because I would sometimes like because my dad would like give me like when I
Yeah,
would
let me
go,
look it up.
he would give me like $5. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, here's for food, and I'm like, fuck, let me go to Demenzo's because Demenzo's you can get it was like $4.80 something with tax, and they give you like the little cup, and you can just get your own soda.
Oh yeah, kind of like Bocce's. Used to be,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now that was a fucking deal because that shit was fucking amazing. I mean, I don't if they raise the price, I don't blame them. Like, because that shit was like, I think it was criminally
Underpriced.
underpriced. Yeah, but at the time, you know, back when I was, you know, riding the struggle bus, I was like, man, it was amazing.
Well, that's why I had a friend that really liked Bocce's. For those who don't know, Bocce's had these like ginormous slices. They're like
Yeah.
super big. Like one slice was probably like
Yeah.
half a pizza. Well, like a quarter of a pizza, like a regular sized pizza.
Yeah, Bocce's Pizza had like really, really big slices.
They had a good deal.
and it was like
they-
$3 for like
It was-
a slice and
And a
It was
drink.
$5. $5.
no, that's like now it's like $5.
No,
but
it's
back
more
then
than
it was like 3 or
$5 now.
4.
Mama, you keep in mind, like I'm a lot older than you. So.
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
you
Yeah,
know,
it was like $4. It was like
was,
$4
it was.
for a slice and
it was cheap. It was
cheap as fuck.
I mean, even when they raised the price to $5, it's still. I mean, you could really be mad because it's still like not a bad deal. But yeah, but man, those the Demenzo's.
See, look, the Menzo's put it on his calzone, but if you order pizza puff, they know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
See, you should order it as a pizza puff because that
No,
way.
look, a small is $5. A regular is $8.99.
Oh, okay. So you guys probably got the smalls then.
No, because they didn't have.
No,
sizes
they didn't
back
have
then.
sizes. There was only one size.
So I bet you.
the regular one.
Yeah.
That's what we got. It was
The
for
regular
$9.
one is the one that we got. That used to be like 4 something, and now they have like a smaller one
Right.
for 4. But yeah,
Just so you can, if you're struggling, you know, you can get
because
small.
I can guarantee you, people, because I used to like, you know,
But yeah, before we didn't, because you didn't order a size. You just said, "Let me get
Yeah.
a pizza puff
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
whatever in
and
it."
I eat a lot, and that like I would finish it, but I'd be full. Like I'd be like after
Yeah, I
that, like
too
I'm
would be
done.
full.
And I know people for a fact would not finish that.
Go
Like
on location. I know. I think they opened one up in
They opened up a few. Maybe I don't know
by
if
like
this is the same.
Berwyn.
yeah,
I know they're-
there's one by there. I haven't been to that one.
35th Street, Taylor Street, Roosevelt Road, and
Mm-hmm.
Forest Park, Halstead, and Western.
The Forest Park one.
No, we went to the one in Taylor Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, but
23,
I'm saying the
24.
Roosevelt one's one.
Oh, that's the one that you're talking about.
yeah, that's a newer one.
Oh, that's right. There's one. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Roosevelt. Yeah. I haven't been to that one. We need to go over
See,
there.
and I liked the one on Taylor because it was like, you know,
That's the only one I ever went to. Taylor one.
And I liked it because it was like,
Bummy.
Yeah, like I like
Around the corner, there's no but fucking gangsters.
Yeah,
and
and
shit.
it was like the lighting was poor.
My dad used to send me that. He used to get like really drunk. He was like, "Here's $10 going at like 11 o'clock at night."
Yeah.
And I was like a little kid. I was like, "Okay."
11 o'clock at night. That's when
like-
all the hoodlums are
I
out.
was like, "You're the adult here.
But
you know what's best."
Yeah, the lighting was poor.
Uh-huh.
The all the chairs didn't match. Like the tables were like kind of wobbly, and they just kind of pushed together to make a bigger table.
It was pretty fun. My dad used to like.
I loved it.
He would like. I remember once he was like, "Yeah, they all do cocaine there." He's like,
I
"Why?
wouldn't doubt
How do you
him.
think
I'm
those
not
guys?"
surprised.
He's like, "How do you think those guys move around so fast?" He's like, "Yeah, I know who does cocaine." And then I wanted to ask him. I was like, "How do you know who's doing cocaine there?"
Because he does cocaine.
Right?
So-
yeah.
No, you know what? I believe it because in order for them to charge that much for that much pizza, you got to be on some kind of drugs.
So have you ever had? So right down the street on Taylor Street, right down the street from the Menzo's, there is a bakery called Ferrera Bakery.
Yeah.
Ever been there?
Yeah.
The fucking cannoli cakes are phenomenal.
Do they have cocaine?
Probably. Those cakes are probably made with cocaine because they're fantastic. I love cannoli cakes. Basically, it's just a cake with like cannoli inside, like cannoli filling.
Okay.
Fucking fantastic, and it's old school. It's super Italian, super old. For those who are from Chicago, Taylor Street is what used to be an Italian neighborhood. Like it was nothing but Italians. Now it's a little more. What would you call it? Gentrified. Well, I mean, still some Italians, but it's
pretty
really
close to-
white.
it's always been close to UIC, so a lot of UIC kids are moving.
Yeah.
Like it's just a bus ride away, so it's more expensive. That's why a lot of people that I grew
The
up
houses
with,
are pretty nice there.
a lot of people that I grew up with that are in the area, they don't really live there anymore because it's too expensive.
Yeah. My uncle sold his. I used to live around the corner from Bocce's is now.
Uh-huh.
Literally like right like kitty corner from there. And I think he sold his house for fucking like a shit ton. Like I
Probably.
think like $500,000 or some shit.
Probably. One of my dreams, because my grandparents, they I don't know if they built it. They probably bought it. But my mom's parents, they owned a house there. And my mom bought the house from them,
Yeah.
but she lost it. And I never wanted to move, so one of my dreams was like to get rich and then just go there and buy it. It's probably not going to happen. But,
It's not a bad idea.
one can dream.
Right. What's it called? Oh, and by the way, for all our listeners, before our old studio was in Cicero, and now we're actually recording in Chicago.
Ooh. So now that we're no longer at that studio, we can tell people where, not approximately where, but we can tell them what town it was.
Right. We are in the city of Chicago right now.
Cicero was just like a slum,
It's
right?
like, yeah, it's adjacent. It's like a stepchild.
I like a Cicero because it's weird, because if you just go north, you're in Chicago.
If you go east, you're in Chicago.
If you go like a little bit, it's like it's just surrounded by it, but it's
Right.
not.
It's not in Chicago, and it's
not
super
considered in
and
it.
it's super urban. Like if you cross, so when you cross from Chicago into Cicero, you can't even tell the difference.
There's no difference.
There is no difference.
There's no expressway to get there.
Right. Well, I mean, there is an expressway to get there.
No, but I'm saying like there's a street.
Right.
Like you can walk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not what you would consider a suburb.
Yeah, you literally cross one street from Chicago and you're in the Cicero.
It's just like an extension of the
Right.
city.
And that's the thing too, like except it's a different municipality, and it's probably the if I had to describe it, it's the closest thing to Chicago for a suburb. Like if you grabbed a piece of Chicago, pulled it out and said this is a suburb, that's Cicero.
And then somebody like, I wonder who founded that. Like, yeah, this is a suburb now. Like, all right, I guess. Are you sure? You're really inconveniencing a lot of people.
Exactly. Although I do have some, well, not gripes, but like some things that since I moved here, I have some complaints. I guess you call them gripes. They're part of my gripes. I'll play the gripes.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Part.
Wake
I have
the
more.
fuck up.
But you lived here like how long?
Well, yeah, I know. It's only been I've owned the house. Well, not owned. I guess the bank owns it, but like I've bought the house.
You've
less than a month ago.
You've been habitating.
No, I've been habitating for less than a week.
So okay.
What kind of
So you've been no, what's that?
But I'm already paying for the place. So
All right, so you've been legally squatting.
exactly.
You've been legally squatting for less than a week,
So
and you're already bitching.
So the water here. So in Cicero, in like my mom's house, for example, there are
well protected.
there are meters, water meters. But I guess in this whole section of Chicago, There are no water meters. It's unmetered.
Ooh, it's like, bro, it's like the Wild West out here.
It
You
is.
you could just turn all your faucets on, right?
Exactly. But there's a price to pay with that.
Ooh, there's always a catch.
Even though it's unmetered, I guess you could think like, oh, I could waste all the water I want.
Exactly.
But they're still charging you a shit ton. So I got my first water bill, and it's for 6 months. They charge you for 6 months at a time.
No way, really.
Swear to God.
You got to prepay for your
You
water?
prepay for your water.
That's some fucking bullshit.
So I got my bill from when I
kind
bought
of-
it from November till April, which is 6
Dude,
months.
what kind of socialist bullshit is that?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's a
This is
gripe.
fucking Bernie's America, I'm telling you.
Even though he's not president yet. So
Probably never will be.
I gotta pay from November. Guess how much my water bill is for 6 months?
Hold on. Let me guess.
Hold on. Wasn't that on Facebook where that guy used to
Yeah.
always argue with? He was like, "You see what happens?
This is Bernie's
Bernie's America."
I'm like,
but
Bernie's
he's
not even close to being he never was.
I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I asked him. I was like, but
Bernie didn't even make the
Exactly.
I was like,
and this was after the fact. This is after like Trump was already like
yeah,
second year in
this
office.
was like
This
his
is
second year. I was
Bernie's
like,
America.
And I asked him, I was like, "But Trump is president. What are you talking about?" Continue.
But so all right, so let's see, because I'm trying to think, because my water bill, the one we get is about.
Well, yours is, so in Cicero, it's every 3 months you have to pay for it.
Yes.
Or every third month, I should say. So it's every 1 month you pay for it, next month you don't. The following month.
so
you pay for
I'm
it
gonna
again.
I'm gonna do some quick math here.
Yeah.
So it's about. So for 6 months you're paying $450,
Fuck no, more than that.
$5,
More than that.
$6.
My bill came out to like $600.
And you have to pay it at one time.
Yeah, you pay it all at once because it's for 6 months. It's like $100 a month.
You could call Chicago. Hey, you take payment plans?
I just like that $600.
Yeah, because it's unmetered. So what they do is they like supposedly they
So say you're a new homeowner.
yeah.
And you paid off everything. You're like, all right,
getting hot in here.
well, we're scraping by.
This is the first
You were
time.
saying you were complaining it was cold.
Well, I'm always so used to your fucking basement being so cold. I always anticipate it to be freezing, but today the temperature is adequate,
But yeah,
so I don't need a hoodie.
You're like a first-time homeowner. You just moved in, and you put everything in your house, and you're like, well, now I get to live in here.
Right.
And
And you
like,
bam, you get that bill.
They're like, oh, hold on a minute. You
Whoa,
want to
whoa,
use some
whoa,
water?
whoa.
You got to pay 6 months in advance. What do you do?
What if?
Yeah, you just gotta pay it.
Fuck that! Can't you just pay like for 3 months and use
No.
half the water? That's some bullshit.
So I guess they calculate the size of the house, which is a small house. You guys have seen it. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not
Uh-huh.
big. They calculate the size of the house and like, I guess like how much water usage they think you'll use, and then that's how they.
I'm telling you, man, that's some socialist bullshit.
I would
dude.
have said, bro, I could easily use very little water.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have to shower.
I was just about to
Exactly.
say I can cut back on showering.
Yeah, but no. So
See-
now you know what I'm
see-
gonna do.
see, that's why
I'm gonna calculate how much they think I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use more.
Yep.
I'm just gonna leave everything running all the fucking time. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get my $600 worth.
Every time you do laundry, put in that extra rinse cycle.
Exactly.
Extra rinse.
Yep. I'm gonna flush the toilet like 100 times
Yeah.
after I shit, just to make sure it all goes down.
When you shower, just make sure you just stand there for about 5-10 minutes.
I do it
Just
anyway.
chilling. No,
I'm
no,
gonna
but not-
add.
Add
Yeah,
exactly.
add another 5-10
exactly.
minutes. Make sure I get real wrinkled and shit.
So to all our listeners, if you have any more water wasting techniques,
Yep.
send them to Junkyard.
Yep.
We will
I'm-
make full use of them.
Fuck it, I'm gonna wash my hands and like leave the water running as I like dry my hands and
Yeah.
shit. And just be like, no, I'll wait a couple more minutes. I think that's
right.
good enough.
I think
I'll
it's
close
up
it.
I know it's mid-December, but you could go water your lawn.
Yeah, fuck it.
Freeze. Fuck that. Yeah.
Fuck it. You're paying for it.
Yeah, might as well. Water the neighbor's lawn. Hey,
Yeah.
bro, your lawn looks a little dry. Let me water
Yeah.
that shit real quick.
Yeah, fuck that. If they're gonna charge you 6 months in advance, I feel like you need to get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Because if you're over, I'm trying to be conservative, I'm trying not to waste water.
Nope.
It doesn't fucking matter. You're paying for
Yeah,
it.
fuck them.
See, that's why
They can suck a dick.
that's why where I live it's like nope, it's metered.
Exactly.
What you use is it's pay as you go. So I have like the Boost Mobile of fucking water, and you have
Exactly.
like the fucking you have the T-Mobile
I
plan.
got the team.
the
No, I got more like I got the
Verizon.
You
Verizon,
have the
plan.
Verizon plan.
That better be fucking Evian that's coming out of your tap.
Yeah, no shit. And I had another gripe. So part of living here now. I'm sure Mom has dealt with this because he's lived in Chicago for a little while.
Forever.
City stickers.
Oh yeah, that's so annoying.
That is terrible. So in Cicero,
Oh, you never had to
in
get them in Cicero?
Yeah, you do, but
Yeah.
it's different. So in Cicero, the city sticker runs from July to June
Like a year.
for a year. From July to June.
Yeah.
So like the end of June,
That's
the
11 months.
the first day for like the last day of June to the first day of July.
Basically every year.
That's every year. You pay, I think it's what, like
That's when everybody gets them?
$60. Yeah,
No,
everybody gets at the same time. Well, you can get it later, but it runs till the last day of June.
No, it's like 90, isn't it?
No,
Oh, wait, 90's the plates, right?
the plates, yeah.
Okay,
Plates are like $90.
I keep.
No, the city sticker and Cicero was like $50-$60.
Okay.
But yeah, it runs, like I said, July to June.
Mm-hmm.
Or should I say, yeah, July to June. July 1st to June 30, what is it, 30th?
Yeah,
30th?
yeah.
So
For a
whatever
year.
the fuck
Just say a
last day.
year.
Right, for
Keep
a
it
full
simple.
year.
Keep it simple.
So that's it. Like it's easy. You just at the end of June I got to get a new city, or before the end of June I get a new city sticker. It starts July 1st. Boom. I don't have to wait. I don't have to worry about it till next June. In Chicago, I guess it's the Wild West. Another Wild West thing. Like I can buy the city sticker mid-year and I have to pay it till like for like 3 years or some shit. Like they have different like time limits.
It's not that hard.
No, but it's stupid because like so for example, so like the lady was like, okay, I could tell you have 3 choices of city stickers. You have a 1 month.
I would be like 3 choices, like 3 designs.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a 1 month. So
There's a 1 month.
There's a monthly subscription.
I guess there's a month, and she's like, that's like
I've never been
it's
out.
Can I go month to month?
It's like
My city sticker.
she said it's like prorated because I just moved here obviously.
Yeah.
So
So
she's
yeah, it's already
I've
been
never
like,
been offered that.
yeah. Well, I guess I don't know because I'm a new
because they know
resident.
that you probably wouldn't. pay it.
Maybe, yeah, maybe like you said, because she knows you're a new resident, and like you've never had one before.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck she did.
Anyway, and then she's like, okay, and then she's like, and then you can get it again, or if not, you can get the next one, which is you have to renew in March. I'm like, March? I'm like, why the fuck would I renew in March? Like, who the fuck renews their city sticker like mid-March or
Yeah.
whatever the
That's
fuck?
when I have to renew mine.
I was like, that's stupid. And so that's only in three months because December. And she's like, no, if not, you can get yours till 2021. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because the one to March was like $25 or $30 or some shit because it's prorated.
Yeah.
But the one till like fucking 2021 was like $130.
Yeah,
I was like,
the
what
yearly
the
one.
fuck?
The yearly one is over $100, and then if you
It was like 125 and change.
the city sticker, right?
Yeah, the city sticker.
And then if you need I don't have to get it anymore, but when I was living with my mom, I had to
Oh, the parking passes, the permits, the parking
permits. Yeah, you have to to get the permit with your city sticker. That's even more.
Yeah.
I think the biggest hassle of those stickers is fucking getting them off your windshield.
Well, that's why I buy the sticker shields.
Send me a link.
They're not that
well.
hard.
But anyway,
They're fucking annoying.
so I don't like this whole like willy nilly, like I could pick 3 different. I mean, I like choices normally, but when it comes to my city sticker, it's like I just want to get it one time a year. You know what I'm saying? I don't need this
just
like
once a year.
once a year. And then
I'll mark my calendar.
and like
boom.
yeah, I appreciate not having to get it till 2021, but $125, that's a lot of fucking money.
How much was the one for Cicero?
Like I said, it's like $50 or $60.
That's
like
it?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, for you.
Oh yeah.
I'm paying like more than double, even though it lasts me till I don't have to worry about it at least for a whole another year.
Well,
And
Cicero
some.
didn't have Chicago's crippling debt, so
Or their shooting problem.
But what we do get is there's fucking sewage. Whenever we found out that the reason like a lot of the houses in Cicero flood is because when there's like a shitload of rain, because I guess all the water flows from Cicero to like Chicago.
yeah.
So I guess when there's like too much rain, Chicago's like fuck that, so they end up closing the viaducts.
Oh, they sent him back.
So the water just fucking just stays. And so yeah. So we found that out recently. They're like, yeah, if it rains a certain amount, Chicago can be like, fuck you guys, and then they just shut us down. It got so bad. The worst it got was when it was FEMA declared it like a disaster zone, and like people got like you got paid out.
Oh, when did they do that?
This was like years ago. You remember that Junkyard?
Yeah, I do.
So it's cool. So it's funny because my dad didn't have homeowners insurance. He doesn't have any insurance on the house. So whenever our basement flood, because our basement used to flood like a lot more than it does now. After my dad fixed some shit, but it would always flood, and when it flooded, like you're just fucked. Like your basement flood, you got to repair. That's all out of your pocket, right? Unless you have flood insurance. But you got to pay for that, whatever.
That shit's extra. It's a lot
It is
more.
extra. So my dad never got it. So, but when it got so bad that like Cicero was declared like a fucking FEMA had to like step in and be like, all right, we'll give you guys money.
Your insurance is more expensive.
So they paid out, and they paid out like a decent amount. And but one of my friends also lived in Cicero, also got flooded, but he could not get any money from FEMA because he had flood insurance. If you get any kind of payout from your insurance, and the insurance gave him like $100 or $200, and FEMA was giving out like 3 Gs.
Damn.
So because my friend filed a claim with his insurance, and because he got that whatever amount it was, FEMA's like, you're good. You're good. So yeah, that's my flood story.
I remember when I first started hanging out with your brother, there was one night we went into this bar, and it rained hard, like bad. And it's 3:00 in the morning, and this girl I was dating at the time, we're going back to her apartment. I was like, "Hey, Rudy, do you want to just stay here?" Because like I think the water in the city was like knee level.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. And he was all drunk and shit. He's like, "No, I gotta go home." He's just like, "My house is flooded for sure. I gotta help my brother and my dad." I'm like, all right, man.
Literally like bail water. Yeah.
But it turns
But you said
out
it doesn't flood anymore, right?
No.
But it turns out the only person he helped was your dad. Because I remember I asked him, I was like, "Oh, did you help out your brother and dad?" He's like, "Fuck him. My brother wasn't there. He spent the night by somebody's house."
Oh, you fucking
yeah.
dickhead.
It was raining. I couldn't get home. No, because you know what? I thought about it. Because I'm like, fuck. I'm like, it's raining. Fuck, I should go home. And then it just kind of like getting worse and worse. I'm like, man. At that point, like, it was so bad. It was like, there's really nothing you can do.
It was pretty bad. Like, he had to struggle to get in the cab. Like, he had to run to the cab. He told me that the cab, stopped.
Stopped in the middle of the street.
It stopped, and he had to, like, jump
You had
in
to
another.
swim to it?
Yeah, he had to swim to another cab. That's how bad it was. Or something like that. I forgot what he did, but he said it was, like, pretty bad.
No, it was bad.
So I obviously haven't experienced, it's winter, so I haven't experienced rain, but I am not worried, but so the only, I guess, there's a drain out back, like in the, like where since it's a basement where it dips down, like there's like steps and there's a little drain in the back. So they just told me, like my inspector said, make sure it's not ever covered, obviously with like leaves or shit, because then you'll obviously have problems. But I guess the only plus thing is like, so this part of the basement where we're at, see how where the door is? There's like a little lip right there.
Yeah.
So if water does come in, unless it's very doubtful it'll get higher than that, unless it floods very badly. So I guess I don't really have to worry about it coming in here.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Because is that why like the toilet is raised and
Yeah, I guess I don't know. But according to my inspector, he said there's no like signs of water leakage, and he checked like the outside and shit. So hopefully water doesn't come in. But I am like, you never know.
It's all right. If it gets you backed up, just send it his way.
Yeah.
I'll just call him over. He'll be like, hey, bro, you know how to deal with this shit. You just happen to do it all the
Just send
time.
all that sewage and everything.
What do we do?
Just
Close the levies.
Yeah, just close the levee.
Or whatever the fuck it is, and send it his way.
I'm sure you can call the city of Chicago and be like, hey, I'm getting flooded. Can you send that shit back to Cicero?
Right.
And they'll send it right back. And then I'm fucked.
But you got a sump pump and shit, right?
We do have a sump pump, and all the drywall was replaced with that mold resistant.
Oh, nice.
So now it's like, I think once or twice the water did come in because it was just like really, really shitty. Like the water's gonna come in no matter what, but it was like really like, it wasn't a lot. And it only goes on like certain parts of the basement because I guess apparently my basement isn't level.
Right, it like dips probably.
Yeah, so like usually towards the front is like where you get some water.
Right.
But it's never gone like more than a few inches anymore. Like
Oh, nice.
so.
You know what I hear works really well? There's these like, so when you flush the toilet, everything goes down. So I guess there's like plumbing that goes up as opposed to down. So like if water comes in, it just like, I guess everything else moves up. I don't know, some shit like that. And I guess that works really well from help from flooding. Might want to look into that.
So just redo your whole plumbing system. That's what I heard.
Actually, that's not a bad idea because I think because the house I live in is pretty old. I think it might need to.
That might benefit it.
Might benefit it.
So these houses, this whole block is like from World War II. These houses were all made in World War II. Like in the 1920s, right? What was World War II?
What?
No, not 20s, 50s. 1950s, sorry, not 20s.
No, 1940s, you goof.
Whatever, 40s. 45.
The 20s was prohibition.
Yeah, you're right. 1940s. So these all fucking houses are old as fuck.
Oh, didn't you say that these houses, it was a community?
So not this community, but the one next door to us. Was a community. So what used to be Ford City Mall used to be a Chrysler plant, and Chrysler used to make engines for B-2 bombers. So they made this whole section over here for the workers of the Chrysler plant. That's why that that section next door to us is called Chrysler Village.
More like Ford Shitty.
Exactly.
Is that why these houses are kind of close together?
That's why they're all like townhouses.
Yeah.
What's what you would consider, I guess, nowadays a
Because they just have to
townhouse.
build them fast.
They had to
and-
build them and they had to connect all of them, and they try to fit as many people as possible.
Can you hand me another burr?
So yeah, that's the other thing. I guess that's my other partial gripe for living here.
Thanks.
So it's similar to a townhouse, without the like townhouse. I guess like so normally in a townhouse you pay like what's like in a condo like an assessment fee,
Oh, yeah.
association fee,
And somebody will take care of you.
right? And they take care of everything for you for the section. This doesn't have any of that because it's not technically a townhouse. It's just the way it's built. Nowadays, it's called a townhouse because it's connected to other houses. So I knew this going in. So that see the wall right there. This
Yeah.
wall coming. So that wall connects to the house. Obviously, the house next door. I don't know how the fuck they built this shit, but that's clearly only drywall. If I fucking punch a hole through that like Kyle, I will be able to get into my neighbor's house.
So if you wanted to, you could bust through it like the Kool-Aid
Yeah,
man.
exactly. And I could just go to their house.
Or if a Kyle lives next door, then you're fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Which they don't, luckily. So these walls are not. Luckily, they're not super super thin, but they're not thick either.
Oh,
so like they like if we're loud enough, they can hear us, and if they're loud enough, they can.
So
hear,
they can
we
hear you
them.
fucking.
I'm not that loud, and luckily my bedroom's on the opposite side.
He,
So the wall behind you,
So you can hear them fucking.
not yet. Luckily, so the wall behind you on the other hand is fucking thick as shit. Like it's I think there's brick behind there. I'm like 90% positive there's brick. So I can't hear jack shit from over there. So that's like the positive. Like back thing on this side of the wall, it's perfect. Like they don't hear me, I don't hear them. It's like
but
a
that's
completely
odd.
separate house. But because we share, like when you walked in, we share doorways, or not doorways, but like the side, like the entranceway. I can hear them. They can hear me if we're loud enough. Obviously, you don't hear them all day. You don't. I mean, it's not as bad as like an apartment where usually you can hear like upstairs and downstairs. It's not that bad, but it's like there's times where you'll hear like somebody walking and shit like that next door.
So is that why last weekend when we were here watching the fights,
Yeah, and
you
fucking
were-
Alejandro was
you were
yelling.
yelling?
Oh! At like 1 o'clock in the morning.
And that's not an exaggeration.
No, that's
No, he
definitely not
was
exaggeration.
yelling, like
Oh, I know.
I thought it was funny, but I felt bad for Junker because he was yelling at the top of his fight.
And, like, dude, it was late as fuck. It was like midnight. I'm like, bro, I got neighbors. Like these
Like,
walls are not the thickest. Am I right?
Unnecessarily loud.
Well,
Right.
don't you remember when we were at Pika's
Yeah.
and he was just being it was like literally like 2 a.m. He was being
Yeah.
loud as shit. Like I think as the night progresses, he gets louder.
Yeah. Well, because more he drinks.
But we're talking like loud.
Right.
And it's
he
not
gets
even
really
talking;
loud.
he's just yelling.
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
some shit like that.
That's
yeah.
exactly what he sounds like. So like, I'm like, bro, like I have neighbors. Like I said, on this side it's not a big deal, but this side, like they can hear it.
So-
Like if you're that as loud as he is, they'll fucking hear you.
So you said the wall behind us is the thick
The thick one, yeah.
right here.
So you can knock on it and they won't hear you.
So what you should do, you should put the TV back here, so you could at least
No, that's terrible. That's worse. That's a worse idea because
No,
my
because-
couch would be over here
yeah,
and I'd
but
be closer
but
to
he's
that side.
projecting this way towards the TV because right now he's like projecting
Yelling
his yells
at the
that
wall.
way,
Right.
And that's where the weaker wall is.
Right.
So if you move the TV back here, he'll be yelling towards this direction.
And originally, I actually was going to put the TV on that side, but I realized my couch is not going to fit over there. And then I got the doorway right there. It's like it's in the way.
Why don't you get?
But originally, because I don't have power on that wall,
Why don't you get like those soundproof panels that are like,
I did think about that as well.
and then just like put them all over here? That'd be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
But like, I don't have power on that wall. That's why I didn't want to run the TV over there.
We'll just get a cup,
But I had to run power,
get some egg cartons,
like in Hustle and Flow.
Yeah,
line them up on the wall.
yeah, man.
So yeah. Anyway,
Do what you gotta do.
so these motherfuckers, inconsiderate as motherfucker to my neighbors. I luckily haven't seen them since then. Otherwise, I'm sure they wouldn't say anything because they're really nice.
But if you come out at the same time and then
Right.
they give you dirty looks, you know.
I know why.
You know
but
why.
no, but luckily they're really cool. They're a Hispanic couple.
You should consider getting him a gift basket.
Maybe. Even though like I know they don't hear me because like I said I've touched these walls and like there's a panel right there I could see that's brick through there on that
Yeah.
side. I've never seen anybody come in and out of that house. I think it's empty.
Oh.
Not empty. There's appliances and shit in there because I've seen it.
So
There's like nobody there.
I seen
So
her-
if I start squatting there,
Yeah,
how
it
long
might be
before
okay.
how long before I get squatters' rights?
I think it's like a year, right? Something like that.
Is this wait? I'm trying to see. Because I seen a Hispanic guy come out when we were
That's
in
the
the movie.
that's this guy.
him?
That's on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a Hispanic couple with 2 kids that live next door, and they're really nice. I've talked to them. I shook hands and all that, the whole jazz. Because obviously we basically share property.
You share a porch.
Right, we share a porch and we share walls. Clearly, technically we don't. I don't share a porch with them on this side or walls because there's 2 walls touching.
Yeah.
But I share property, I guess, with them. So I gotta be nice to them.
So if they ever move out and I buy that house,
We can break through.
yeah, can
And
we
we
just
can
knock
share,
down the
yeah.
wall and have one big house?
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be so cool. Then we could yell as loud as you want.
And nobody would hear me.
Exactly.
It's a good idea.
It is. My plan is in like 5 or 6 years, I'm gonna rent this bitch out.
Well,
So if you guys are interested in a couple years, I'll give you a good deal.
I would like to think I have my own house by then.
You would like to think that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you're right. When I was a kid, my idea of what I would be when I was a grown up is nothing of what I am now.
Same here.
Sometimes I tell myself, man, when I grow up, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. And I'm like, you're in your 30s. You've done your growing.
Well, yeah, when I was a kid, I thought I was gonna be like married and have kids by
Yeah.
25.
That's me too.
Now I'm thinking like, bitch, I was not ready for any of that shit at 25. I'm still not ready, and
You
I'm
know-
35.
You know what's pretty funny? When I was originally started going to college, I was gonna try to get a degree in graphic design. So I was going to Harold Washington, and by the time I was going, I was like 22. So I was like doing the math. Well, it's not a lot of math involved, but I was like, all right, college is usually 4 years. So if I start now at 22, I could get a bachelor's degree in graphic design at 26. And I instantly was like, oh no, 26, I'm going to be so old. And like that stopped me from doing anything. What an idiot.
Well,
At 26, I was still pretty young.
but even though you're a little older now, graphic design is super saturated. So like
Oh, you don't need
you
to
you probably wouldn't make you're probably making the same amount you're making now.
probably.
Plus you have loans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have student
So
loans.
I know it's not a political podcast, but have you guys been getting the alerts?
No, about the impeachment.
Donald Trump getting impeached?
No, but I know about that he was getting impeached today.
I was asleep for the past.
I mean,
2 hours.
I only
I don't know what. I don't even know what year is it.
I mean, I only bring this up, or I only care about this because the memes are coming out and they're pretty funny.
the 3rd president to get impeached ever.
The best, I obviously crying Jordan is on it,
Right.
So they got the crying Jordan on Donald Trump. I'm like, yes, this is why I came to the internet.
Although he's getting impeached, it's just I think it's a
Whatever.
waste of time.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not gonna. First of all, there's too many Republicans in the Senate to vote him out. It's just not gonna happen. He's not gonna get voted out.
and just when impeachment doesn't mean that.
It doesn't mean you get
Yeah.
kicked out. It just means
'Cause
that
all-
there's like a trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
To
the
try to
house
kick you
House
out.
voted for the trial, right?
Right.
And then it has to go to the Senate.
Correct. Once they vote for it, the Senate has to vote. If the Senate has to approve. If they get a majority vote, then he's out. But no president in the history of the United States has ever been kicked out due to impeachment.
Yeah, Bill Clinton was impeached.
Bill
but he
Clinton was
wasn't-
impeached, but he wasn't out because of the whole Monica Lewinsky thing. Rickard
Rickard.
Nixon was also impeached, but he resigned.
Yeah.
So he was. I mean, he probably would have gotten voted out, but he didn't. He resigned. So it's like odds are not in favor here.
And there's a good chance he'll get reelected.
He definitely will get reelected.
So now he'll be the first one to be impeached
and reelected. No. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it was the second.
Clinton was the second term. He wouldn't be able to
wouldn't have
run,
been,
but
yeah.
still, yeah.
But you know who never got impeached? Obama.
Damn, fucking libtard. This is Bernie's America.
Whatever. This is not a political podcast, so let's move on.
Yeah, Andrew Yang 2020.
Everyone's getting theirs.
Time for you to get
It's
yours.
time you get yours.
I think Mamba's starting to sway that way a little bit.
Starting to go on the
the
Yang
Yang train,
gang.
yeah.
I'm not opposed to Andrew Yang. When we talked to our friends about it, and they're like, "It's not going to happen," blah blah blah. I'm like, "Yeah, probably not," but why wouldn't you want it to happen?
Right, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
what do you have against getting money?
Exactly. What do you have against getting yours?
If Amazon could pay little to no taxes and all these other big corporations get bailouts and cuts. Like they're getting theirs.
Yeah.
It's time you get yours.
Exactly.
Like what I don't understand how people are always okay with like corporations getting like all these handouts, but when you get one, oh no, socialism.
Well, according to them, when a corporation gets a handout,
It's trickle down economy.
it's coming to us.
Right. It trickles down.
Okay, so when's
they're
it get? I'm waiting.
So, dude, your brother made me laugh so hard talking about this because we have a
Yeah.
political chat in WhatsApp.
Oh, the red pilling group.
Yeah. And this one time, so our friend Pikachu is very right leaning and he's very Republican, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, the trickle down economy works, blah, blah. The corporations get money and they pass it on to their
Yeah.
employees, which in
I don't know
in
what
turn.
fucking fantasy land he lives in.
And I'm like, no, bro, you gotta. And I was like, you gotta vote for Andrew Yang. Like, it's the trickle up economy. Like, you give the money straight to the people, and then it goes up to the corporations. It's trickle up. And your brother responded, "You trickle fucks are wrong. You trickle fucks are both wrong." And I could not stop laughing at that comment, dude. I work in an office with other people, and they're like, "What the fuck are you laughing?" Dude, I literally laughed for a good 10 minutes. You trickle fucks are wrong. You both trickle fucks are wrong.
You know what's Tony's brother Rudy's not hilarious in person, but he'll say things on social media that are hilarious. Like the other day when we were talking about FIFA, and then Junker was like talking shit. Because Junker was like, "Oh, don't get a PlayStation 5, get an Xbox, Series X or whatever the hell it is." And then we were like, "Why? So you could just get beat a FIFA again?" And Junker was like, "No, I beat both of them." And then Rudy simply put, he was like, "That's quite the tall tale, trash man." I don't know why that was so funny. But I was sitting there in the living room with my girlfriend, crying from laughing, and she was like, "Why? What are you laughing?" I was like, "Cause I had to explain it to her." I was like, "That's quite the tall tale, trash man." She didn't find it as funny,
Right.
but to me, it was hilarious.
He has his moments. Anyway, we should probably move on, shall we? Oh, what'd you guys do last week that we missed? Anything good?
What was last week?
I did an adult thing
What'd you do?
by myself without having to call my mom and ask her for help. I was
What'd you
very
do?
proud of that. So I talked about it before on the podcast how my car was sideswiped.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm not very good at being an adult. So if I ever don't know how to do something, I'll call my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And before Tony laughs or jokes, I'll call Tony's girlfriend, my mother.
Bro, he set you up.
I mean,
You got to hit that out of the park.
it's like I had the gun loaded, but he took it from me and he shot himself. So I was like,
I'd rather control the narrative.
exactly.
I'd rather
exactly.
say it.
It's like,
than
oh,
he said.
man, I can't.
Kari.
If he's controlling the narrative, I can't do anything. So.
Yeah.
So like with something like that, I would like ask her like, what do I do? But I didn't. I put my big boy pants on. I called the insurance company.
Put on your big pants.
Yeah, I put on my big man pants.
I'm talking about like large, like
Yeah, my large man pants. My obesity pants. My joggers.
with the elastic,
my gray Walmart joggers
with the elastic waist.
with a mustard stain on it. I got in contact with the insurance company, and it took a while, but I took my car to a body shop. It's at the body shop now, and they hooked it up with a rental. So now I'm driving around in a rental waiting for my car to get fixed. So that was cool. Like
It's a nice rental, too. I saw it.
Oh, it's
it was
probably
a Toyota Camry. Yeah.
oh yeah, nice.
It's newer than the one you drive.
My mom has one.
Yeah, this one's nicer.
And newer.
And it's not my mom's.
So it's funny because like when I was driving here, I was like, oh, I'll see where Mama parked, and
you couldn't find me?
I couldn't find your car, but I did see a sweet ass Camry out there. So I was like, oh, that's a nice Camry. I
It's
wonder who that
nice.
is.
It's nice. It's I didn't check, but I'm sure it has a bigger engine than my Civic, and I could like feel it. Like the other day, I was driving, and I was stepping on the gas like I normally would, like my Civic, and I looked, and I was like doing 80 miles an hour. I was like, oh shit, I better slow down. I wasn't even trying to go that fast. You know, when you have a 4-cylinder Honda Civic, it kind of like struggles.
Yeah, especially depending on the person it's carrying. You know?
Did your mom? Did she check how fast you go? Did she put like a safety lock on? You can only do 40.
She limits it.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. That like, I didn't realize that. I was like, I didn't even tell my mom that I got sideswiped. Normally back in the day, I was like, oh, I got in an accident. What do?
Yeah.
Tell me what to do, mother.
So you even tell her?
I totally forgot.
I told her.
Did you?
No, I didn't tell
You know what? That would be my gripe, but I'll let him get away with it only because he did me a solid. Because the other day I was sitting in my office. Now I know when's my mother's birthday.
Oh yeah.
I know the day. I know it's December 12th. It's pretty easy to remember, 12/12. But it was early in the morning and it didn't connect the dots. I was talking to my mom and I was like, "Oh, you're off today?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm off." And I was like, "Really? Today?" I was like, "Why?" She was like, "I have the whole week off." It didn't register. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh, good for her." And then Tony messaged me. I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Tell your mom happy birthday." I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I messaged her back. I was like, "Of course you have the day off.
I knew
It's
it all
your
along.
birthday."
I knew it all along.
So he did me a solid. I couldn't even. At first, I was a little upset. I was like, "Oh, how dare he?" But I thought about it. I was like, "Well, yeah, I wouldn't have known."
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
See, good thing he's dating your mom.
Huh?
Good thing he's dating your mom.
Yeah, there's always a silver lining. You know what I mean?
You seen the glasses half full type of thing?
So what'd you do last week, Tony?
Fucking work, slaving away for the man.
No, you got a good job. You got it made. I see Snapchats.
I was actually telling my coworkers and my boss today that I'm trying to get in with you.
Damn.
So today, like I get in, I got there 8:00, and then first I sit down. There's an invitation on my desk. It says, I guess the building was having like a breakfast for all the tenants.
Oh, the whole building?
The whole building, yeah. So like, yeah, just come on down at.
What they have?
So they had it was like a breakfast.
Yeah.
So they have coffee, like different. They have like different kinds of coffee. You just grab your cup. They got the covers and all that shit. Looks all legit. Then they had omelets. The fuck was that?
I don't know. Go ahead. Anyway,
They had like a veggie omelet. They had but it was like in a big pan, and they cut the squares, type of thing for, to serve for single serving omelet type of thing. They had like chorizo, which was actually surprisingly
not terrible.
not terrible. And then they had another one. I don't remember what the third one was. And then they had like red velvet. I think it was red velvet French toast.
Wow, that sounds.
But it was, it was French toast, but it had some kind of red, like, it wasn't strawberry syrup. It was, I think, red velvet
Raspberry?
syrup or something.
Oh,
It was
red velvet syrup.
I don't know. It was fucking good. So I'm like, all right. And then they had like bacon. They had muffins. They had
That sounds
bagels.
legit as fuck.
No, it was like legit. So it's funny because I go down there, and apparently it's a big building. So
I'm sure.
So there's like a shitload of people down there.
Yeah.
And like, the line starts forming, and the line's like going like around the elevators, and like there's two lines, and one was going like,
I saw the invitation. They only give you a half hour, so it was like,
Well-
hurry the fuck up.
no, they extended it. It's, it's
okay.
pretty much like till whatever. That's
I know you guys share with other like companies.
Yeah.
Where was it at? Like what?
in the lobby, like in the main.
Oh, the main
So
downstairs?
as soon as you walk in, like it's in the main one.
So could I have just like walked in and like,
Technically, you could have, because it's funny because it says you're supposed to bring the invitation.
but nobody checked?
Nobody's gonna fuck. It's a fucking.
There's too many people.
Not only that, but like, it's like, it's not really. It's not a place where people would take advantage of that. Like, if you were to walk in, you could just walk right in. But like, no one's gonna be like, "Hey, let me see your invitation." Hey, no, like, oh fuck.
I'm like, Tony, let me borrow your invitation.
Like, no, I'm pretty sure you could have just you could have came in from outside with your jacket, got in line, and nobody would have said anything. Nobody's gonna say shit. So yeah, then I got like, and then they had like fruit, they had cookies, they had like, dude, they had a lot of shit. So I get down there, there's a lot of people.
Do you know the name of your building? Or no?
I don't know if it has a name. I just know the address.
Oh, okay.
But
I was curious if it like, because some buildings have a name, like the Christ, like the Prudential Building,
yeah,
the
I don't
Aeon
think
Building.
so because it would come up when
The merchandise mart.
It would come up on Google if I looked it up.
Okay.
But
I was curious.
It just has the address.
the Willis Tower.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
What's that other? Does a Groupon work out of there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're in the same building.
Yeah. So Groupon is the biggest. They occupy the most. I think the most.
I had a
space.
friend. Then I have my friend's brother used to work there.
Yeah. So Groupon occupies the most, and then
Our friend. Well, she's not really your friend,
Yeah.
but you know.
and then the company I work for, I think, is the second biggest now. So yeah, so there's a lot of people, and I'm like, man, this is like crazy, but man, that line was moving. Like, yeah, you were in line, you're waiting, but like it was moving, and like people were on it. Like I was thinking, like, are they gonna have enough? Because like it looks like a shitload of people. Like everyone's just coming down, but no, man, they were like nonstop. People were walking into the back and just coming out with trays and just like filling them. Like when you got, I was like, I wasn't one of the first ones to get there because I kind of just took my time to go down there. So when I got there, I was kind of like towards the tail end, but everything was fresh as fuck still. Like,
Nice.
everything. So I just piled on the plate, like everything.
Will you
Go ahead.
go? No, you say.
I say we had a breakfast on Monday. It was nothing like nothing at all. Like
That
that.
was good though.
It was good, but it was nothing like.
No, it was
what
good.
you were talking about.
Oh, so so here comes my gripe. So here's my gripe.
Should I play it?
Yeah, play it. So my gripe is
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the fuck up.
like I thought it was nice of the building to do it because this wasn't like our company that did it or anyone's. It was just the building that did it for all the tenants or all the people that work there. So it was nice for them to do it. But sure enough, no matter what, people are gonna bitch.
Oh my god!
So-
it's fucking free. What do you What do you have to complain
Exactly,
about?
but people
You don't look a gift horse in the mouth. God damn it.
So
I'm getting
there's-
pissed off just thinking about it.
So there's this so there's this like I said, there's a Slack channel that I'm a part of, and it's like it's called Free Food.
Right.
So basically, people post when like, oh, there's free food in this cafeteria.
Did your Slack channel have
Yeah.
a field day? They
Did-
were like,
yeah.
free food.
Yeah, there's a Slack channel dedicated to just
Did you guys get the invite?
yeah. No, not only that, because like the company I work for, like there's so many like kitchenettes and kitchen areas and break rooms. So when vendors like bring donuts or they bring
Right.
this, like, you know, they'll give it to the department, and then the department's like, all right, well, you know, we took whatever there's left over, so they'll post like, hey, you guys want donuts? Come to the sales or
Right.
whatever. Oh, if you want, come to the second floor. There's this, there's that. So in that channel, like that way, you know, like, and I got my alert set on that loud. So as soon as someone says like, oh, hey, they're giving out bagels in 7th floor or whatever, boom, I'm on my way. So of course they were talking about the
Right.
breakfast, and they're like, oh yeah, I went down there and I talked to people that had already gone through the line, and according to them, it's not worth it. It's not worth the
What?
wait. I was like, you fucking shitting me? Like, are you seriously bitching about fucking a free breakfast? It's,
Right.
it's actually good. Because, I mean, I know shitty food.
Right.
And that was
even
good
if
food.
even if it was shitty,
I mean,
who gives a fuck? It's free.
It's free. And it's like...
I'm
and
still gonna eat free shitty food.
And it's like...
Free food is free food.
And it's like... and I'm pretty sure... I mean, I can't speak... Like I said, I'm still newer there, so I don't know how all departments operate. But I'm pretty sure your manager didn't have you clock out to
Right.
go down. And, I mean, it was part of the
The time you
time.
work time.
So, yeah. So, you just go down there, you grab your shit, you come up. It's like you're taking a break. It's like they're
Right.
not going to dock your time.
Right.
So, like...
So not only do you have free food, but you get paid,
paid
to eat your free
eat that
food.
free food.
You fucking ungrateful
And
piece of shit.
And people were like, oh, well, I'm like, wow. I'm like,
Did you write back like, you all can go fuck yourselves?
well,
You
I-
ungrateful fucks.
I thought about it, but I don't have enough tenure there.
Oh, I gotcha.
I don't have enough pull.
Did anybody else say it?
No, there was a bunch of gifts and a bunch
So-
of memes after that.
Was it the people in your Slack that were saying it? Or they said that they heard that other people said
They
it.
heard, yeah.
Oh, so they weren't saying it.
Yeah,
They were
no,
just like
the people
other-
on my Slack was like, "Hey, I talked to some people were saying that it's not worth it." I was like, and then some people were like, "Nah," like some guy was like, "Nah, I was there. It was pretty good." And then, but yeah, no, it was good.
Bro, I would have made that. I would have hit that line up like twice.
You could have hit it as many times as you wanted. There was no limit to how many times you could hit that.
Because our like little breakfast was like small as shit, and I hit it up twice.
Well, there was a lot less people.
Because we didn't have the spread you had.
Yeah.
But we had like eggs, pancakes, bacon, sausage.
Okay.
My only complaint that it was free, so I ate it, but
Right.
that the sausage was turkey sausage.
Turkey sausage. But the bacon was real pork.
I didn't have the bacon.
Oh, the bacon was good as fuck. Actually, the bacon was my favorite part.
The pancakes.
Yeah, bacon was really good. Bacon
Now,
was
when
really
you
good. The French toast was amazing.
when you went down there, so you're still pretty new. This is like your third week.
Yes, this is my third week.
You're still pretty new. Were you like were you awkward to go there, or did you have to go there with somebody, or you went by yourself?
No, I went with the guys from my department.
Oh.
We all just went down there together.
At Service Merchandise, they give you guys breakfast?
Sometimes depends. It was maybe once every couple months, but they would give you they'd order pizza or
Oh, nice.
So I mean they did stuff.
That's cool.
But I was at work today because I work at a school. But technically, I'm not an employee of the school.
Right.
I work for the district.
Correct.
Well, shut up. You already know.
So, but here's one thing I do regret that I should see. Since I'm not a seasoned veteran, like I could tell, like some people that have, you know, they got tenure there. Like they knew what they were doing. Like they went down there.
They filled up?
Well, I mean, I filled up too, but you know, there's obviously only so much you can put on a single plate, right?
So you have multiple plates.
Exactly. But then even then, like you still gotta, you know, go upstairs and
Right.
you gotta scan your key for the elevator. So you gotta kind of manage your especially, and if you're getting coffee, you gotta manage your expectations of what you can bring. But because you know there are those like buffet plates that got the little
Yeah.
sections. So I know people were like, what they would do is they would load the plate, but they wouldn't like overstuff. They wouldn't overfill it. They would put like just like a average amount. And they put another plate on top to cover it, and then they put another plate on top of that plate.
Ooh.
And then they would have like
Then they would fill that plate up.
exactly.
That's pretty smart.
I was like, that is fucking genius.
That's also if you drop that.
Man, you're fucked.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Even if you stack your plate up to the brim and you drop it, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
You drop it.
Right. But it's still, it's kind of, it's a hassle. It's a pain.
It is a
then
pain.
It's like, you got shit everywhere.
But the reward
Right.
is you get to
High
go-
risk, high reward.
You get like four plates in one.
That is
So
pretty smart.
I'm like, that is fucking
The
smart.
reason why I asked if you went down there by yourself is because today at work they ordered pizza for the
By
school.
myself? What am I, Steven Glansberg? Is that his name, Steven Glansberg?
Well, I work at an office by myself. Everybody else in there is teachers. I'm cool with one of the custodians, but she has to do her own thing, so she's not with me all the time. So she was like, "Hey, they ordered pizza, just so you know." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." I was like, "Where is it?" They was like, "It's in the teachers' lounge." I was like, "Oh, teachers." So I waited for a little while, and then lunchtime came. She was like, "The pizza's here." I'm like, "Okay." So I walked past the teachers' lounge just to get a feel of it, and it was full of teachers. Like there was like all the tables. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not going in there right now," because I don't want them to like, "Oh, look at this IT guy who doesn't even work here," which they probably don't know that. Taking our pizza. So I walked past. I waited till it died down, and then went back to their office. I was like, man. So I remember that I have the lunch schedule for the kids in my office. I was like, oh, if the kids are on lunch, that means the teachers are on lunch. So I'll just wait till the lunch was over. And then once the lunches were over, I went back, and there was still pizza left. And it was an
Ooh.
empty teacher's lounge.
And you just went to town?
Yeah, I didn't have to worry about anybody like looking at me.
Nobody looking, nobody judging,
Yeah.
nobody asking no questions.
Yeah, I didn't want anybody to like, oh, look how much pizza he's taking. I was gleefully taking what I wanted without the judgment of others. That is also a gripe. When
Hell no,
this
motherfuckers!
lady did
Wake
show
the
up,
fuck up.
and she saw what the kind of spread that they had, and she emptied out one of the food containers because they had like other stuff beside pizza, like salad. So she emptied out one of the tinfoil salad containers.
Emptied out where?
I don't know what the fuck she did. She just emptied it out. It was already halfway empty.
Okay.
She just took the scraps out, so it was like a decent tinfoil container.
Yeah,
and,
okay.
And she just started loading it up
With pizza?
with pizza and whatever she wanted. Her rationale was like, oh, I got to leave early, so I can't really eat. I got to go to a doctor's appointment. I was like, don't let me stop you from doing shit.
So I got another trick for you, Mamba. What you do is you become good friends with certain teachers, like cool ones, and then ask them to go in for you and bring you stuff out. I have a friend at every school that is willing to do me the solid of going in, getting whatever I want, bringing it back out, and just giving it to me.
See, I'm not cool with anybody like that.
Yeah,
man.
that's what you got to make. You got to make friends, even if it's one or two. Like you don't have to obviously don't make friends with the whole building, but
Except the custodian, because she'll come in and have her lunch with me.
right,
But like most of the day, she's out doing her own thing. So,
right. She's really cool. She's a real nice person.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, people shouldn't complain about free shit.
Fuck no. Did you complain about that free pizza, Mamba?
Hell no. The first bite I took of it, I was like, this isn't the best. But I was like, also, I didn't spend money on it.
Right.
I think it was Palermo's.
Palermo's is good as
Palermo's?
shit.
Maybe it was that slice that I had, or that
It could be because it was a cold. It was probably old. You know, they probably waited a little bit.
that one slice. I was like, but then I ate another one. I was like, oh, this is pretty good.
But then again, Palermo's has, at least for me, some of the best. I don't know if you guys like. It's Italian beef and giardiniera. I don't know if you guys ever tried that kind of pizza.
I've tried Italian beef and giardiniera, but not on a pizza.
No. There's Italian beef giardiniera pizza at Palermo's. It's fucking phenomenal.
Really?
Yes. You think Italian beef and giardiniera doesn't sound very good on pizza? It's
I'm,
weird.
I'm always weary about trying. Like
Me too. I'm probably the most
like,
weary.
I like my sausage.
I like my macaroni. I like my mushrooms, green peppers.
Yeah. See, I like I like my classic.
Me
toppings.
too. I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. I am very, 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 very hesitant to try new types of pizza. But my friend swore, like one of my friends was like, I swear to God, it's so good, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot because I trust you. You know, you got a good judge. You're a good judge of food. Bro,
Was it worth it?
Italian beef and giardiniera pizza. I'm from Palermo specifically. Fantastic. Fucking fantastic. Highly recommend. And then there's also, you remember we used to go to Dimo's at
Yeah, I'm about to say
Right.
that, like Dimo's is one of those places where like okay, I'll try. Like they have
Right.
like I do like their buffalo chicken.
Dude, or their barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken,
Their
there you
barbecue
go.
chicken's
That's what I meant.
fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
So there's a place by our work called Grisano's. Shout out to Grisano's. It's a cheap pizza place, but it's pretty good. They have a buffalo chicken pizza. Fucking fantastic. Same thing. Or not buffalo, I'm sorry, barbecue chicken pizza.
Barbecue chicken. Yeah.
And the reason I thought about it, because I've tried barbecue chicken at other places and it's not that good.
Yeah.
Like there are certain places where they make a good barbecue chicken. Dimo's being one of them.
Yeah.
Croissano's being another. Fucking fantastic. There was a Blaze Pizza by us, by our work. They closed it down because it sucked. But I tried the barbecue chicken. That shit's fucking trash.
I mean, it was
terrible.
it was a good concept. I don't know why.
Right.
I thought it was a good concept. I mean, they're not all shut down, right?
No. But the one by our work was shut down because I don't like Blaze. I mean,
I've had it. I've had
like-
it. It's okay.
subpar.
It's
Yeah, it's like I expected like a little.
it's
more, I
expensive
guess.
for it
Yeah.
being so shitty.
But it's made to order.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It is made to order. But the thing is, like, if I'm gonna pay that much
It's like
money, it's got to be
Chipotle,
good.
but
Yeah.
with
It's
pizza.
trash.
Hey, you don't talk about LeBron James businesses like that.
But anyway, Palermo's Italian beef giardiniera, Grisano's barbecue chicken,
You swear by it.
fucking fantastic. Ask Jeff about that barbecue chicken. He fucking, bro, he'll die for that shit.
Speaking of Jeff, that's my coworker, our coworker. I had to work with him for 6 weeks, and he showed me around the area all the best places to eat. What's that one chili place?
Oh, Lindy's /Gertie's. Lindy's is the Gertie's is the chili. Lindy's
It's the
is
same
ice
place.
cream,
It just
but they separate. Yeah,
it's
like they sell ice cream /chili.
Yeah, that's a great place.
That place is fantastic.
Mainly because for $10, I
You
got
get a burger,
I got
fries,
a burger, fries,
and
a,
chili.
and a bowl, like a cup
Cup
of
of
chili,
chili. The chili's
for like
fantastic.
$10.
Yeah.
I was like, this is amazing.
The only problem I have with that place is it smells like old people when you walk in.
Well, there was nothing but old people in that way.
But it's fucking phenomenal. And then they have the sautéed onion. Well, I know you don't like onions, Tony, but I like onions. I don't know if you like onions. You get them sautéed. Fucking phenomenal on that burger.
That's probably the most vital information that Jeff gave me is like the different places to eat.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, you want to go here today?" I was like, "Hey, man, you lead the way." dog."
Another place. I don't. Did you guys go to the patio? There's a
no,
place on Harlem
but
called the Patio. It's
I've
really
had
good.
the patio before.
It's good.
I had their brisket from there. It was pretty good.
They got a good pulled pork sandwich too. And they got some good burgers. They got a multiple selection, like a wide selection of burgers.
That place that we went the other day.
That is one thing I do miss about working in Oakbrook, is like all the food that was
Yeah.
around there. Like, cause where I'm at, like, there's not a lot of food options. But
Even
Which is weird because you work downtown.
but the good thing is like usually they have
They have food trucks.
Fuda. You guys ever heard of
No,
Fuda?
no, Fuda.
So it's like you download the app.
It's like Uber Eats or
It's
whatever.
like pop-ups. So every
Oh.
every day they have two different ones. Like they have one on the second floor and one on the seventh floor. And like last week it was like today it was Demos.
Oh,
And then last week like I remember one of them was what was it? Like Panda,
okay.
Chick-fil-A. So they'll come out and they'll have select items off their menu and you just go down there and you can just buy whatever. So that's pretty cool. Like, there's always something different.
Do you ever get food trucks pull up?
I think they do, but like I don't think that they do in like in the winter.
That's probably-
It's probably like a seasonal thing.
Yeah, that's true.
But I haven't seen any. I don't know, but and then there's always the Amazon Go, so you can always go out and grab like a sandwich or a salad or something. That's
Just
kinda
go
cool.
there and steal. Who's gonna stop you? A robot?
That's true. That's true. I always like to scan my thing, and I always like to I try to trick it a little bit. Like I'll try to grab something like with my hand like this, so it doesn't look, so maybe the camera can't catch me grabbing it, or like I'll grab something, I'll look at it, I'll put it back, but then I'll quickly grab it again, so see if it like
If it registers?
I can catch it buffering, and in four or five of the times that I've been there, I can honestly say I have not gotten away with anything once. They have every
They have
single
covered
time.
all their bases?
They covered all their bases. Everything I've taken, I've gotten charged for.
Oh, I see.
No matter how slick I am, how fast I grab it, I try to put it under my coat. No.
How do they know that you?
Fucking technology, bro.
You said when you grab it,
So basically, you scan your barcode, you download the app, Amazon Go, and it's linked to your Amazon account. So when you scan it, it knows who you are that's walking in. And I guess it I don't know if it
oh, so it's taking
yeah.
your
And it's given to the government.
it's facial recognition. It's
And it's-
watching you everywhere you go.
Exactly.
That is terrifying that
And
you would go there to buy. That
and-
people would go there to buy stuff.
I do it all the time.
So
What the fuck are they gonna do with my face?
Sell it and
To
put it-
who?
They're gonna put.
Look,
put-
man, if someone is willing to pay money for this fucking face, that joke's on them, man.
What if they what's that new pornography that's coming out?
like the deep fakes?
Yeah,
When they
they-
superimpose.
ooh, those are good.
They superimpose your face on some gay porn and they sell it.
You know what? I bet if they do that, I bet
it's not gonna be
what-
fake.
I'm about to say if they do that, like I'm pretty sure whatever body they put me on is better than mine. So what am I gonna do? Fucking be mad?
That's true.
Like, why the fuck does that guy look better than
Like,
me?
damn, that guy has a big ass dick.
And they put,
Damn. so that's what I would look like if I start hitting the weights, huh?
and plus it's 2019, so it's like
Yeah, it's 2019.
Yeah,
Everyone's
it's like-
gender neutral.
dude,
Plus, we love the
you got a
gays.
side job. You got a side job.
Yeah, man.
Do a little
Gay for pay, it's all
porn
cool.
Now and then.
There's nothing wrong with being gay,
Nope.
Yeah.
bro. I tell Jeff all the time, like, I wish I was gay, man. You bro out with your boyfriend all the time, like fucking bro out, play some video games, watch some sports, bro.
Bro out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then not only that, but like after this football game, you trying to fuck,
Oh,
and
like-
then go fuck.
What was this one? This one.
That's awesome.
I saw
Think
this.
about all the stuff that I have to deal with
Right.
to get laid. Like I have to hang with my girlfriend and she'll watch. I don't know, keeping up with the Kardashian.
Right. You'll be watching like
Like-
fucking basketball, the Bulls versus like the Clippers and shit, or whatever the fuck.
I would say beat the other day.
You're right. You could be watching that and be like, "Hey, man, you trying to fuck afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go."
Oh, that sounds great.
Exactly. It's like a fantastic.
It's like I think we were talking about this. Like what would you do if you met someone at a bar, like a super hot chick, and then you go home or you take her back with you, and then like you realize like it's a guy or it's trans. You're like, oh, be like
Pre-op or post-op?
pre. It's like he's like, huh? He's like, well, he's like, hey, y'all, you want to bro out after?
Yeah.
You want to watch some basketball?
Exactly. Hey, man, it's win-win. That's all I gotta say.
I'd say tuck that in, young man, and let's do what we came here to do.
No, but I saw this one. Someone posted like a screen cap of this Instagram. I guess there's some chick on Instagram, and she's trans, and they're like, and it was during like I think like gay pride or whatever.
Right.
So it had some like caption about like about acceptance and blah blah blah, and then everyone was like, oh, great job, whatever, like basically supporting, and then some dude was like, nice tits, bro. I was like, I mean, is that a compliment?
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, the picture was, it wasn't like just like her face. It was her face and her cleavage, which it looked good.
Right.
Obviously, you pay like a couple grand for it. It's gotta look good. So this dude got like nice tits, bro. I mean, can you really be mad at that?
No.
Well, he's not saying anything offensive.
No, he's complimenting
Yeah.
the tits.
And as a former man, I feel like she would appreciate the
Exactly.
the efficiency of their comment.
Exactly.
I had actually a complaint about something we were talking about earlier about
Who complained? And the reason I asked because I need to establish the validity of this complaint.
wait, what?
Like I need to establish how valid the complaint is. So
Well,
who
I have a
complained?
complaint. I have a gripe. Like, so it's not
Oh,
really
you have a
gripe,
complaint.
Yeah, I have a complaint.
Okay, so then it doesn't.
And it has something to do with what we were talking about a little bit earlier.
Okay. Oh,
And-
I thought you said someone had a complaint about
No.
what we were talking about.
And
I was like, who the fuck's bitch?
this person actually listens to the podcast, so I know she can listen to this. So you were talking about like being watched or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. About being be able to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
So this person. So I got to set a backstory. So at work we have, we work in technology, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at work we have what's called secure print. So it's a printer, and it's assigned to your user.
Joker, I'll take it from here.
Go ahead.
It's a server that everybody prints to, and since it's going to the server, they could print from any copier.
Exactly, in the whole district or district, not just the building.
Yeah, the whole district. Yeah.
Right, and because it's assigned to your user, so like you just log into the printer as you, and anything that you've ever printed, well, not ever printed because it's only like 48 hours or what, everything you print in the 48 hours shows up there, and you can print whatever you want, wherever you want, anywhere in the district.
You don't even have to pick it. You could just put your fob against
Right.
it, and it'll just print out whatever you print.
Right, whatever you want. So anyway, so this person, so we implemented this last year, not really by choice. It was like our superintendent chose to do this, and whatever, we implemented it. Anyway, so one of my coworkers wanted to have access to this because her computer was not on our network, like on our domain. So you have to be on our domain in order for you, because it obviously assigns your user to that copier. Anyway, she couldn't use it because her computer was on a domain, and I was like, okay. I told her, I'm like, just letting you know. I said, I'm gonna I have to put it on the domain. I have to put it on our network
In order for
us to do it. Right. In order for you to access this copier, everything from your computer will be backed up to our server. This is what I said. Or everything will be synced. I said everything will be synced to our server. All your documents. Okay, well, whatever, blah blah. So I went ahead and I did it. A few weeks later, she was talking about something not working on her computer, and I'm like, oh, because you're using your local account, because I still kept the local account that she had on there. She kept logging in. I'm like, just to let you know, if you don't log in to your domain account, to your network account, you're not gonna back up. Your stuff's not gonna back up. So like, if you make a change,
For those that don't know,
on your local account,
when he says domain account, a domain account is controlled by the company.
Correct.
So the company assigns you a login
Right.
and a username. Local account is like one that you make on your computer,
Correct.
whatever you want.
Right.
So when you log into your domain account, it syncs all your stuff, all your resources.
We have it set to sync for everything.
Yeah. So when the computer is on the domain, like Junker said, like you can log in as you can do both,
Right.
but you can't access all resources on both.
Correct. So I told her that. So whatever, whatever, blah blah. Okay, great.
She just wanted to get her
Right.
shit. Yeah.
So she's been wanting a new laptop, and we have a new laptop ready for her. So today she came in asking for a new laptop. I'm like, you gotta give us the old one back. She's like, well, is all my stuff gonna be backed up? And my coworker Jeff was like, yeah, all your stuff's syncing automatically to the server.
She was talking about the local account.
No. She was talking about her current stuff. She's like, everything. He's like, yeah, everything's gonna be syncing to the server. She's like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, everything's on the server. Like, he looked it up. He's like, yeah, all your stuff's here. And she's like, wait, you can see my stuff?
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, we can see your stuff.
Yeah.
And she's like, nobody told me about this. And I'm like, I explicitly told you. Maybe I didn't go into the detail of what exactly it is, but I told you. And this person's a technology teacher, so you think that
nice.
they know a little bit about
You would think.
just a little bit. Like, as soon as I said backing up or syncing to the server, I mean, that's not very.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
it's
anyone
fairly,
can understand.
right.
Yeah.
Like, it's being, and she's like, I didn't know you guys could look at that. I'm like, well, first of all, not everybody can look at it, just us, because we're in technology.
Yeah.
Like, we're in charge of the network and the servers and everything. She's like, well, you didn't tell me that. And I'm like, did I have to tell you that we can look at everything? Like, that's our job.
It's like, how do you not understand that whenever you, even if you like any computer you use that's on the company network,
Correct.
the company has access to that.
Exactly. And I'm like, and she's like, what else do I need to know? I'm like, we can look at everything. Like, literally anything
history.
that plugs into the wall.
Yeah.
We can look at your email. We can look at your fucking copy and print history. I could look at the fucking cameras. We got cameras.
Yeah.
I literally, anytime you're on premises,
That's why
I know what the fuck you're doing.
That's
basically.
why I took my phone off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I never hook my phone up to Wi-Fi. Especially with these fucks throwing fucking like GIFs and like half naked bitches on. Of course not. But anyway, I'm like that's common, at least common knowledge. I think like whenever you're anywhere, that's not like your home. Even at your home, you're not ever. It's never private. Like your ISP, your internet service provider, has access to everything you do on the internet.
Yeah, just like Google
Right.
has all
As
your
Google
data.
has all your data, Apple has all your data. Everybody's got Facebook has all your data. Everybody's got your data. Like you're never ever ever private, and let alone in the workplace, in a business, a school,
Yeah.
a corporation.
Yeah, like I understand there's some semblance of
Right.
privacy, which is why it's only visible to like the IT department. Like,
Right.
Like not anyone can just look
Exactly.
at their stuff. But there are certain people that they have access to it. But
Exactly.
That's just how it is.
But her mind was like blown that
That you
like,
can see
that
her
there was
stuff.
an invasion of privacy, and I'm like, but the thing is that it's not.
Because you're in the workplace.
Because you're in the workplace, and she's like, okay, well, it's my fault. Maybe I don't, maybe I should. Because she had like personal pictures, nothing like
Yeah.
bad. It wasn't like nudes or anything. But I think her problem was like, but the thing is that she was getting mad at me because we're friends.
Was
We're
she
friends.
actually upset?
She was extremely upset. Dude, I literally heard maybe more like 2 hours worth of, I'm not even joking, of messages about how I didn't tell her that her data was being synced to the server. And I'm like, I did tell you. I told you twice. Like one thing that maybe you didn't understand me, maybe you weren't paying attention to me, but the thing is I did tell you. Like, I don't know. She's like, you could have told me, that I should have like removed all my stuff before you synced it. I'm like, I don't know what you have on your laptop. I'm not psychic. Like you could have said like, I have personal stuff on here that I don't want, going on the server. Like you could have said something like that, but it's not like, and I said, I'm like, and not just that, but like, it's our fucking network. Like we literally and that's our laptop. We have 100% control over it. It's our, like, I can do
Yeah.
whatever the fuck I want to that laptop.
Yeah.
I can, even if you put personal shit, that's no longer personal. It's our shit because it's on our laptop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not your data anymore. It's ours. Like, and she's like, that's just a power trip. I'm like, it's not. I'm like, you're going on a power trip. I'm like, it's not a power trip.
Junkyard, you are mad with power.
I'm like, it's not. I'm like, it's the facts. I was like,
Yeah.
it's not. It's just a fact. Like, like we're cool. Like we're friends. She's one of my really close friends, and I love her to death.
Yeah.
But like if this was any other business, any corporation, any other school district where she wasn't friends with the tech person, or anything, like that's like she's fucked. Like that's their data. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
like. She can't just go and complain about it
No,
because
you can't, 'cause-
it's not your device.
especially if it's a company device,
Right.
on a company network,
Right.
You pretty much
You give up all privacy.
you give up privacy because it's gonna be monitored.
Right.
Like I said, not everyone will be able to see it.
And when I told her, it's like,
But-
I'm like, we don't give a fuck because like there's only four of us. There's Mamba, me, Jeff, and then our boss. We don't look at everything. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We don't have time to look
you-
at everything.
exactly. I'm saying you don't have
We,
time.
we don't look at logs. We don't. I mean, like rarely. I mean, we look at kids, but we don't look at teachers. Like we don't look at what they're.
Oh, we don't look at kids.
I mean, we look at kids' logs.
I would hope I would hope that you don't look at kids.
I mean, kids' history logs of what they're searching.
Good catch, mom. Because Joker could have became a soundbite.
Exactly.
And that could have like
That could have been,
that could have been the end of this podcast.
We don't look at-
we look at kids.
control the narrative.
history, like search history and internet history.
Yeah.
We do look at kids' histories on make sure they're not looking at fucking porn and shit. But like teachers, we don't give a fuck what they copy. We don't care where they're searching. We don't care what documents they have on the server. Like we honestly don't give a fuck. We don't have time for it. We don't care. Do whatever the fuck you want. The only time we ever look at it is if one of our people above us say, "Can you check up on this?" That's the only time we ever do it. We have access to their email. We don't look at this shit because we don't have time and we don't give a fuck. To be quite honest.
Yeah.
So like, for her to like be so like upset about it, like who cares? Like we're not gonna look that shit up. We don't give a fuck. No one's ever gonna go looking for it unless you literally do something super serious that needs to be looked up on. Like, calm the fuck down.
I'm just always under the impression that somebody could see what I'm doing.
Exactly, and that's what everybody is.
You should
like,
be, especially when in the workplace.
Right, exactly. Like we there's so we like I said we switched to these printers, these copiers recently, so we can see not necessarily like the exact content of what people are copying, but we could see like how much they've copied, how many times they've printed, like names of documents that they've printed, shit like that. So like people were up in arms, like, oh, you're just trying to police us, like, oh, we're trying to see how much
Did you
we've
say-
copied
yeah,
and stuff.
People, they were worried that you guys were just trying to count or control how much they were copying.
Exactly, how much they were copying. Because people were wasting a lot of paper. Like, that was part of it, not for us, but like for the administrators to like, how much paper are people using? Because, dude, literally, like, So there's a budget for paper, like literally a paper budget. Like one school blew it in like 6 months.
Damn.
Holy fuck.
Like
how much?
it's meant for the whole year.
Damn,
And
but 6 months?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I'm trying to think. Like, we live in a digital age. Do you really need to
Right.
print that much shit?
But anyway, so that's what I mean. That's part of the reason. Like it's not like a whole reason.
All the students, they all have laptop or
Right.
Chromebooks.
Chromebooks, correct.
So
Well,
it's not like they need to turn in papers.
Right, exactly. But anyway, but that's besides the point. So people were all like, "Oh, you know, they're gonna watch us. They're like fucking Big Brother, blah blah." But honestly, I think I've looked at that whole thing like once or twice. But that's because I had to try to fix an issue, and that wasn't really like, "Oh, I'm checking up on this person." Like nobody gives a fuck. Like nobody fucking cares. Like we're not trying to play Big Brother. We're just trying to make everybody's lives easier. That's basically what we're trying to do. Like the fact that you can print anywhere in the whole fucking district is fantastic.
Yeah. No, I've had that before when like I had someone like message me, was like, hey, so is it true that you guys could see like all our emails? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, well, first I'm like, oh, is it true you can see like all our emails? I'm like, is it your company assigned email?
Right.
And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well then yeah, we can
Right.
see it all.
Right.
He's like, oh well, what about our chats? I'm like, are
Yeah.
you signed in with your company email? Yeah. Then yeah, we
Yeah.
can. Oh, so blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, we can. I'm like, oh, like what
Do
about,
we? Probably not.
Do we? I'm like, oh, so you guys see? I'm like, look, honestly, like, no, I don't have time to exactly like I said, like, there's just like so much shit going on.
And that's just so many fucking people. Like, who are you gonna
Yeah.
go look at everybody's
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah,
like for they've done in the last.
Like I'm not gonna go.
Right.
Like, we're not gonna go around like and at that time, we had because we use Google Apps, and there's the Google
Vault. Yeah, we use Vault too.
But the Vault, only like 3 people in the whole company had access to it.
Right.
And we only used it for legal purposes like
Right.
2 or 3 times.
Right.
So like we're in there every fucking day looking
Right.
at what people are doing. But they're like, oh, so you could see this, you could see that. I'm like, yeah, if you're on your work computer, just assume we could see everything. It's like, and even if you go into like, they're like, oh, well, what if, because you know how, what was it? How Google Hangouts had the, what's that mode called?
Like the incognito mode.
Not incognito mode, but it was kind of like that for chat. It was
Right. There was another like
was-
where you hide your messages from
was-
from saving it. Supposedly.
yeah, fuck, I don't remember it. Anyway, but yeah, basically,
I use it.
yeah, it just deletes.
It just
all-
doesn't save your messages.
It just deletes your history.
Yeah.
But even if it deletes the history, it's
still
still
saves
in the
it.
vault.
Right.
And I had to explain to this person, like, look, even though you go into like whatever, like no matter what, even if you delete emails, you delete messages.
I think it's like hidden. I think that's what it's called. Hidden.
So you probably just can't go through back through the messages
yeah.
and look at it.
Basically, like if we and you have a conversation,
You get,
and then we sign out, and then we talk the next day,
It's gonna be gone.
It's gonna be gone.
But it'll be
it's
in
in the
the
vault,
vault.
but it's just not. But people think that like because it's gone, it's gone. Like no, nothing is ever. Assume that nothing is ever gone. So
especially because me and Junkyard work for the government.
Right.
exactly.
And we had to keep certain things for a certain amount of time in order in case something happens. But the thing is, like, everybody is like, I've had many people assume that we watch everything. Like, I've had people assume that like our wireless access points have cameras, they can watch their rooms, like shit like that. Like, and it's like it's like a lot of people believe that. I mean, which we can see, and we obviously don't have cameras in the rooms, but we can see a lot of shit. But this person that was complaining to me, my friend, didn't assume any of that. She didn't assume that we could be seeing anything. Like I'm like, yeah, if I just assumed it, I mean, I thought it was common knowledge that people just thought that Big Brother was watching, especially when you were at work. But clearly it's not. I mean, it wasn't to her, and I'm the bad guy because I didn't tell her about this.
Or you could just not care.
Well, the problem is that she's my friend and I care about her.
No,
and,
no, I'm
and
talking
you know,
about-
she's fucking like, and then she like hates me for this.
No, I'm talking about something.
Oh.
Something I want to talk about that happened today, but I also don't want to get in trouble. I can talk about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Just don't name names. Be it as least specific as possible.
So Junkyard sent me to go look at somebody's computer.
Yeah.
Not gonna say who it was. But when I went to his computer, he pointed out, he was like, "Hey, can you help me out? I have these pop-ups popping up." I was like, "Scratch that. They weren't it. They were they. They were they.
They said,
They said, "Hey, I got these pop-ups popping up right now. Can you help me get rid of them?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So he was like, so he clicked on them and showed it to me. They showed it to me, and all the pop-ups were like Horty Seagulls in it.
"Oh,
Already singles in the area. Meet this person. Meet that person. Basically, very specific pop-ups.
So they were like, it wasn't just like random. These were targeted.
Yeah, these are
Basically,
targeted.
like these pop-ups were derived from browsing history.
They were. They were. And it was very specific. And this person was like, well, I don't know how they got there.
Of course, of course not. I've never. I would know. How? What?
So
So
this,
they were flabbergasted.
this person was like, I don't know how they got there. That makes no sense. And I wanted to say, yeah, I know how they got there, but I'm not one to judge. You know what I mean? That was hilarious to me.
Oh man.
If they would have said, oh yeah, but they were playing it off like, oh, I have no idea.
I've never encountered a website like that in my life.
I went to that website just to find out how to get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny. So you could take that approach, right, Junkyard?
Yeah, you could have.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, enough of that. Let's go. Let's do a speed round real quick because we're running out of time here.
Big Brother's watching.
Big
Always
Brother's
know that.
watching. Everything you do is being seen.
Do we not have any comments, YouTube comments?
Actually, we do have one quick one. So a few weeks ago, X to the Z said, "You guys need a girl on the podcast." I replied, I believe, saying, "Oh, are you volunteering?" She said, "I would do it. I live kind of close to Midway, about 30 minutes. Also, congratulations on the house." So X to the Z, if you're listening or watching on YouTube, you're welcome. Hit me up. Hit us up.
And we got a brand new studio.
We do. We got space. Hit us up on newkidsonthepod@gmail.com. We can set something up.
I think we'd have to invest in another mic because my girlfriend said she wanted to do it, but I
Yeah.
was like, "You could take my place." She's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, we only have 3 mics."
We'll get another mic.
I could get another like handheld mic. It won't be as nice and pop filtery as
Well,
this, but
if we're
Well,
we
how
get
much?
something.
How much is this setup?
well, I could get one of these for free. The mic is like $70. Pop filter, but like 10, so $80.
And headphones?
Headphones are gonna cost us. I mean, I don't know. You haven't even bought new ones. $20, 10,
So
10
like,
to 20.
So about a hundo.
Say a
for the whole
hundo.
package. So if I Venmo you a hundo, can you make it happen?
Yeah,
Okay. We'll talk after.
and dual incomes, huh?
I know.
Hey. I'm not going to be dual income very long. Pretty soon I'll be back to just single income, and it's back on the struggle bus.
All right, let's get to our news
But
real
yeah,
quick.
if we had like another mic and whatever, I would just go sit in a chair. They could be. If
Well,
they
no, we
wa-
got the spot right here. I can always move this to
if
like
they
a table
wanted
or
to
some
be on
shit.
camera or something.
Why wouldn't they?
We can, dude.
Some people don't want to be on camera.
I can always move our.
I don't want to be on. I never actually signed off on being on camera.
before
I didn't sign off either, now that I think about it.
before we didn't have enough space, but now we have. I mean, I have another seat. I can just move this over.
All right.
It's not a big deal.
All right.
So now, so we can have a guest.
Yeah, we can have
All
a
right,
guest.
so X to the Z, we'll be in touch.
Hit us up, newkidsonpod@gmail.com.
Also, Fuchsia.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend, but she says she just wants to come on here and talk shit about me.
That's perfectly fine.
That's fine with me too.
Everyone is okay with that.
All right, let's get to our news. Man left horrified after. Oh shit!
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. After pulling giant moving tapeworm out of his bum.
Ooh.
That's fine. We don't need to read it.
Yeah, like you could read it, and I don't need pictures for that. Like I don't like the fact that there were pictures, cause that should look gross.
A Thai man went. Something happened to my computer.
No, your fucking netbook is crashing.
Maybe
You should call
because it's
IT.
frozen. That's why I lost.
Mamba, can you go help this man?
We
Yeah,
probably lost video too. Fuck. Hold on.
Everything was going so well.
It was
can the YouTube listeners still?
YouTube. No. What do you call it? Audio listeners is fine.
So people are watching on YouTube. What is it? It's just black.
Yeah, they're just gonna have some skip some time.
So they won't be able to hear us at all.
They'll hear us. They just can't see us.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, do they really want to see us though?
I mean, no, we have face for radio.
Yeah. I never thought the cameras were a good idea.
I thought they were a good idea, but with better lighting.
So is your computer completely froze right now?
No, I'm putting it back up right now. It's
right.
back up.
So you can't read the story?
No.
Let's move on anyways. We don't need to read that story.
All right, let's get to our grapes.
All right.
Do you have any more grapes, Tony?
Do I have another gripe?
Because I have another grape.
Actually, I do have a gripe.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the fuck up.
So I have a gripe, and it's a gripe that I didn't think I would ever have, and I wouldn't have had this gripe if I wasn't so woke. So I take the train now. So I take or in Chicago we call it the L. So I take basically the pink line from the Loop all the way to Cicero.
I think not to interject, but I think the pink line is my favorite. One of my
Because it's pink?
Yeah, well, not just that, but it's a nice ride. Continue.
Yeah, no, it is. I don't mind it. I like it.
It goes from your house pretty much.
Yeah.
Although it does a loop downtown.
Yep, and it comes back. So I always it's cool because like where I get off and I transfer to the brown line, I take like 2 stops, like the Merchandise Mart and then the next one. But it like it's right by before it does the loop, so I gotta wait for it and all that. Anyway, irregardless. So when I get out of work, I'm usually out by 4 p.m. Central. So by then it's already like a lot of people work early downtown.
Yeah.
So by 4:15, whenever I get to the train, it's already like a lot of people, especially in the loop because the train's on its way back from the loop.
Yeah.
So I catch it on the way back, and it's always packed. So whatever, it's whatever. I don't mind standing. But the thing I noticed is like, and I never thought I'd bitch about this, is man spreading. There are some motherfuckers on there that like, man, they like there are seats that are empty next to them. There was one where there was 2 dudes. There was a dude like basically where I'm sitting. I would kind of demonstrate if we had video. But imagine there's a guy sitting down.
We have video now.
There's an empty seat, and then there's another guy sitting there, kind of like we are.
And they're both like blocking.
And they're both like to the point where like let's say like our knees are almost touching.
Yeah.
Man spread a little more. Okay, so you probably can't see it, but they're basically sitting there with their knees like fucking their legs spread out to the point where like like I said, their knees were like almost touching. It's like okay. And it's like they're just there on their phone, whatever.
They're basically taking up 3 seats. They're in the
2
middle.
guys take up 3 seats, and that seat is empty. And like I guess people like everyone like there's people standing, and nobody was sitting in that seat.
Yeah.
Because I sometimes like because the seats are small.
Yeah.
So some people don't want to be like all squished. They're uncomfortable being like really close next to other people, so they'd rather just stand. Me, I don't give a fuck.
You'll sit.
If I see a seat, I'll fucking sit down. But
You're like a pregnant lady.
so I walked. So when I get in the train, there was a girl that was in front of me, and I guess she looked at the seat, but she saw that the 2 dudes were like all fucking,
so she like-
and she just like whatever. She just like kind of like went the other way and like and by the side of the train just stood up. I don't give a fuck. Now, I walk by and I'm looking at them, and they're just like they're
Neither one moves.
They don't want. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm sitting on your fucking knees. So I just fucking sat my ass down, and then I didn't spread out as far as they were, but I spread as much as my seat would. Like I keep it confined within the space of the seat. So let's say the seat is like whatever, like this length or the width. That's where I try to keep my legs, wherever the seat dictates. I try not to go over. I try to keep it right there. And yeah, like I happen a few times where like people are sitting down, like especially like they're on the edge, and there's the seat next to them. They're like kind of like this. I'm like, I'll fucking sit down. Like, then what are you gonna do?
No, there's not much they can do.
Yeah. I'm like, you want to fucking touch knees the rest of the trip? I don't give a fuck.
You'll do it.
I'll do it. I just want to sit down. But yeah, it's like what the man. It's like really. Like first of all, I doubt that whatever you have in there is that big that requires that much space. This is not. You're just being ignorant. So to all those man-splitters out there, just know I don't give a fuck.
I'll sit on your knee.
I'll sit on your knees if I have to. So that's my gripe. Junkyard, you got a gripe? I mean, I actually just have
Hell
another
no,
gripe.
motherfuckers!
Fucking
Wake
setup.
the fuck up.
Mamba, you got a grape?
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay.
I use all of them earlier.
So I do have a grape. I wrote it down. Because I've had many grapes today. I'm full of fucking grapes.
You're full of rage.
So I hate people that fucking... I am full of rage. people that think they're better than anyone when they, in actuality, are the ones that suck.
That's very.
Yes.
I don't think that's like a gripe because I think that's a general dislike.
Well, it is a gripe because it's something specific.
Okay.
That's like people like, yeah, you know what my gripe is? Nazis. I was like, all right, well, I don't really think anybody.
I was like, I would hope that's a gripe.
I'm starting with the generalization, but
It's
then
like-
I'm
it's
gonna
like-
specify.
It's like if someone comes to you like, you know what my gripe is? Nazis. It's like I don't see anyone arguing that. Like,
I don't think that's a gripe.
Yeah. Are you hoping someone will be like disagreeing with you?
So there's this dude on Facebook. So I've complained about him plenty of times. Like he put today like, oh, anybody that likes Wingstop and Buffalo Wild Wings needs to have a better taste palate. He spelled palate wrong, by the way, too, because it's meant like
He probably like palate jack.
yeah, exactly.
Idiot.
Not like your mouth palate.
So you need a better palate jack.
You need better, yeah, exactly. And I'm like, people obviously a bunch of people commented, and I'm like, dude, like, first of all, this is the same motherfucker that watches garbage as like cam video bootleg movies on his
And this
on
is
his
the
TV.
same guy that was like somebody give me your Disney Plus.
Yeah,
login.
exactly. So it was like, watch The Mandalorian. Like, motherfucker, like, you talk all this shit. Like, your ass, first of all, like, his last, I hate to get personal, but he really pissed me off. Like, his last
Because
girl,
he said that.
not just that, he's always posting all sorts of shit. Like, this is,
Why don't you?
This is-
okay,
this
I'll
is-
let you finish. And then
No, he will not unfriend him because then he's another bitch about
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Not even unfollow him.
No,
because then
I don't have anything to complain
you
about.
have no
I
material.
need gripes. And plus, there's people that listen to this podcast that love my gripes about him because they have the exact same gripes.
Carry on.
They just can't put it out in public.
So Junkyard is the voice
I'm
of
the
the
voice
unheard.
of the, exactly. I'm the silent majority.
All right, Junkyard.
Anyway,
Continue.
so like he
So he's bitching about Wingstop and
he's
Buffalo
bitching
Wild Wings.
about having a better palate. Like bitch, who the fuck are you to be talking about
So what the fuck's left? Hooters?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he went on a list of like, there's so much better wing. Like, yeah, I okay, I'm not gonna disagree. There are better wing places. Like, there's like I could say like, you know, those are like fast food wings if you want to call it that, like the chain wings. You know,
Yeah.
like yeah, of course, there's about like smaller wing places that are better. Like you know,
That's like saying
Cigars
like,
and Stripes and
Yeah,
like
but
that's like saying like, oh, if you like McDonald's and Burger King, they're a way better burger places.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
no
Kuma's.
fucking shit.
Exactly, and he went out with smoke. He did say Cigars and Stripes. He said Output Lounge. He mentioned like these are all like small little joints. Like
Yeah.
they don't have these outside of Chicago. Like there's one location. Like yeah, like you said, I could say that about any fucking place.
Yeah.
Oh, you like McDonald's? Like I know. Have you ever been to fucking Lockdown? Those burgers are way better.
Well, no
Kuma's
shit.
Corner. Have you ever been
No
there?
shit.
Like fuck you, you fucking condescending piece of shit. Like I know you think you're so much cooler because you're naming all these fucking places. Like that's not the point. If I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, if I go to Wingstop, if I go to Hooters, it's not because I'm like trying to get like necessarily good wings. I'm just trying to go somewhere cool.
I'm just trying to eat.
Exactly.
I'm trying to
Exactly.
eat. I'm trying to get some
It's
eye
it's
candy.
convenient.
Depending on where you go.
It's convenient. It's not super expensive.
I
Yeah.
went to Hooters.
Like, for
I
example-
went to Hooters last weekend, and
TFTI.
it was my mom's birthday. I don't know. I would have invited you. I would have had you paid. I was like, hey, Dad, you got me.
Bro, I would have gotten the bottle of Dom.
I forgot they have that. But our server, titties galore.
God damn.
My girlfriend was there, so I had to like, I like every time I ordered, I looked at the floor. I was like, can I get ranch?
Wait, look at the floor.
But like for example, like Cigars and Stripes is expensive compared to like a Buffalo Wild Wings. Like
Yeah.
you get 7 wings for like what $10 or some shit. That's pretty expensive. At Buffalo Wild Wings, I can get maybe like for $10 I could get like 10 to,
could get the
to
lunch
20.
special.
Yeah,
You get the
like
large order,
right.
yeah.
I get a large or a bigger order.
And some wedges.
Right, and some potato wedges. Like it's cheaper, it's more convenient. It may not be the best quality, but it's not
Yeah.
terrible.
And depending on where you're at, you can like, oh, I'm gonna go to Hooters down here. or
Right,
over there.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
if-
yeah, it's-
Obviously, Cigar Stripes is better, but like I said, there's
Right.
one location.
Right. And the thing is, like, this motherfucker just like, oh, you gotta step your fucking wing game up, blah, blah. Like, go fuck yourself,
You gotta
dude.
Step up your wing. It's like you gotta step up your burger game. You got McDonald's, Burger King. What the fuck's wrong with you? There's way better burgers.
Yeah, like I said, this is the same fuck that's watching fucking cam videos on his god. Like, next time you fucking
Begging
post that
for-
shit, I'll be like, you gotta step your movie game up,
Just tell
bro.
him, like, hey man, what just
Or next time you ask for a login, like, yeah, step up your streaming game,
Yeah.
bro.
Like, go fuck yourself,
Continue
dude.
to go dumpster dive for your DVD rip.
Your DVD. No, your DivX. Your DivX files.
On your video CD or whatever the fuck that is.
SVCD.
SVCD.
Oh, I remember the very first Harry Potter movie. I had it. Remember our boy?
Yeah.
At Best Buy.
Uh-huh.
He said bootlegs.
Yeah.
Like
SVCD.
$5.
Yep.
He's like, hey man, I got the new Harry Potter, $5. I'm like, fuck yeah, $5, fuck it. He gave me like a stack of like 5 CDs. Because it's a long ass movie,
Right.
and you can only fit so much on a fucking.
only 400
CD.
megs on a CD.
This is before like fucking DVD burns, you know.
Yeah.
So I watched Harry Potter on SVCD.
It's fucking terrible. That's what this motherfucker's still watching in like 2019.
Now, yeah, like I'm about to say, like, yeah, it was
So
terrible.
did
It
you
was
have to
terrible,
take
but
after
hey.
it was done? Did you have to take out a disc and put it in the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
It's like the Titanic with the 2 VHS
Yeah.
tapes.
So you watch it and then like it just stops. Okay, that's the end of it.
And
You
that
gotta
all
put it in the next
every
one.
DVD player would play
Well,
it
look at
as VCD.
CDs. I actually learned this today. CDs were like what? Because I never used CDs or like burnt stuff to CDs. They were only like 400 megs.
400
right?
megs.
650.
Right? I thought-
Well, it depends on the CD. No, it's
650 or 700. Look it
Oh,
up.
all right, whatever. Anyway,
I
I'll
probably
take your word
will-
for
I
it.
Trust me.
believe you.
Take it from someone that had burned many a CDs. It was 650 or 700. Most of them were 700.
That's very low by today's standards.
So yeah, 700. Like, God, a DVD
It's like 16 wave files for audio.
So to put into context, one DVD is about 4.7 gigs,
Yeah, 4 gigs.
and a
Unless
Blu-ray.
it's a dual sided, then it's
Blu- Blu-ray's like 32, isn't it?
No, it's
No,
like
it-
20,
25.
25, yeah.
the
25.
max is 100.
Yeah.
Ooh, Mahamba, look at him.
I've been studying. Go.
So basically, you can like a flash drive you can get for free, or a flash drive you can find in the trash. It's like two gigs is more than like fucking 2 CDs.
Right. More than like 4 CDs.
Yeah.
But anyway, so dude, like, this guy fucking pisses me off all the time. Like, dude, he's got like so much, he talks so much shit about everything. Like, he thinks he's so fucking cool. Him and his fucking wings, him and his goddamn bootleg ass movies. Like, oh, I'm watching Batman versus Superman before it comes out. Like, in
Yeah,
fucking.
it looks like shit.
Yeah, it looks like shit. Like, he just talks so much. He thinks he's so fucking cool, but he's not. He's just a fucking poser. And what pisses me off is that he thinks he's so fucking cool. Like, first of all, everybody can or everybody can watch a goddamn fake, shitty ass quality movie. Like, fuck you with your wings. Like, fuck you. God, he just pisses me off so much. Anyway, on a brighter note, shout out to my boy Vic. He's invited me to go watch Star Wars. I'm flipping the script from like
TFTI.
negative. Well, he invited me, and he only had one ticket, so
Michael Vick?
not Michael Vick. His first name is Vic.
Oh, you're gonna watch it? What? Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah,
Is
on
that
Friday.
That's
It's coming out Thursday, but we got tickets for Friday, or he got tickets for Friday.
Mama. You want to go watch it with me?
He's already going with somebody else.
Yeah, I'm already going.
Damn, TFTI. You know what? Fuck both of you. You know, I have another gripe.
Should I play
My
the music?
gripe is fake fucking friends.
Hell no,
Fake ass
motherfuckers.
motherfuckers
Wake the fuck up.
You never mentioned it.
who pretend to be your friend.
You never mentioned it.
Yeah, I never did.
Our coworker Jeff, he asked me, "Hey, you want to go see Rise of Skywalker?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I'll do
She'd
it."
be like, no, let me ask my boy.
You know what? I spent 6 weeks in a small office with him. That is my boy.
By default.
And I've watched every newer Star Wars movie with him, with Vic. So like, this is just a continuation of our previous
Oh, that's
custom.
it. I have seen all the Star Wars movies with Tony, so now I feel bad.
You should
So
feel
you just
bad.
go watch it again with him.
No, no. It's not the same.
There you go. I'll see what
Well,
you
I
do.
asked him if he wanted to go see Endgame with me, and he never got back to me. So I had to go with Megan, and then she watched me cry.
Why are you considering that like a negative? You had to go with your girlfriend?
Because she had to watch me cry. And she said it was cute. I know what that means, bitch. That doesn't mean it's cute.
She's calling you soft.
That's another word for weak.
Anyway, any other gripes? Anything else?
No, life is good.
What are you guys doing for Christmas? Christmas coming up. We're gonna be missing next week because it's Christmas.
Why would we miss it next week?
Because it's Christmas.
You don't work.
But it's you guys aren't gonna be busy on Christmas.
no.
The day of Christmas?
Is it Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Isn't Christmas on Thursday?
What's on the
No,
calendar?
Christmas on Tuesday.
Double click on the calendar. So
Wednesday's Christmas Day.
Oh. Okay, then yeah, I'm not recording.
Exactly.
Unless we do it Thursday.
Thursday's the day after Christmas Day.
Okay, so
Well, I can't do Thursday because I'm not going to be able to get it up in time on Friday.
Why not?
Motherfucker takes time to put this shit up.
But
Do
you're
it
not
ear-
working.
Just do it early. Nobody's working.
Yeah, first of all, I already know. You motherfuckers complain about coming here at fucking 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Tony doesn't even get here at 5.
But I only work one day next week, so I'm looking for shit to do.
yeah,
I will ask you guys if you guys want to record Thursday. I highly doubt you guys are going to want to. So I'm just going to go ahead
Do
and
you
call it
work
a skip.
Thursday?
what's Thursday? The
26th.
I don't know, but I can record after.
I'm just going to say it's a skip. Anyway, let's get to our. What do you guys do for Christmas, first of all, before we get to
I don't know.
anything good?
I think I'm gonna do probably just stay at home.
Yeah, I'm not a Christmas person. Probably try to hang with my nephew, and then go over my girlfriend's house because her family likes to go. Her parents still buy their kids gifts.
Or are you guys going to our friends thing?
Saturday.
Oh, yeah,
Friends
Saturday. Yeah,
miss?
I'll be
Yeah,
there.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going.
Why,
Friends
are you,
miss?
Are you going?
Well, now that I know you guys are going, I mean, I want to go.
Okay, well, even better.
That's, yeah. It'll be more fun.
You know what? I will go.
Mama, you want to ride together?
In my new Camry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right.
Ooh, can you pick me up too?
No, you're not going.
You're not. You got something.
I mean,
to
I
do.
might have changed my mind a little bit.
Anyway, all right. Let's get to our question.
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
Dear Tony and Mamba, I, a 20-year-old female, am a junior in college who is very busy all the time with school and activities.
Where are you fucking writing to him?
I am a nursing major, so I'm constantly spending time in the library
Let me guess.
studying for hours on end.
Your son Aiden is your king,
No.
and you don't need no man.
No, she's a nursing major. She's not a medical assistant.
Oh, okay.
Big difference.
Yeah. I'm a very social person and enjoy being with others, but one thing I'm lacking, I've never been in a relationship and I'm a virgin. I know that is something I should not be ashamed of, but in our culture, it brings my confidence down a lot. It's not that I'm not interested in a relationship, but I have just never had the opportunity for one. So I feel like I'm behind and I don't know how to talk to guys. Not many people know that I'm a virgin, as I just try to avoid the topic and have even sometimes just went along with the fact that I've had sex, even though I haven't. How can I become more confident with myself, and how would I go about talking to a guy about my lack of experience? I could really use your advice, as I've been struggling with this for a few years. Thank you, first timer.
It's your
All right.
turn. You want to take?
Why?
All right.
You're a virgin.
I am not a virgin.
All right.
Yes, you are.
I'm also a virgin, so I understand.
Oh no.
And my advice is to lie. Just be like, oh yeah, I fuck all the time. I mean, it's not much to it. Watch some porn.
But this isn't. If I would agree with you if this was a guy we're talking about.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, yeah. You don't want to say you a hoe.
Not only that, I think there's something admirable. Not admirable.
Like I don't think you should be like.
You know, be ashamed of it.
No, you shouldn't be ashamed of it, and it shouldn't bring down our confidence because that's, like I said, it's something that's rare.
Yeah.
And
It's endearing. Like if
yeah, the fact that you're like
20 and in college.
and you're willing to not just fuck anyone,
Uh-huh.
that's good.
Are we still recording?
Yeah. we're good.
I think that
Just don't video, but
Like,
it's fine.
I mean, I think she should use this as more of like she's used it like as a gauge to feel out like the type of guy she's talking to. Because if you talk to a guy and he's interested in you, and then like, oh, let's say like you're interested in him, he's interested in you, and then you tell him like, oh, like, and if you start like dating whatever, and then you tell him like, hey, I'm a virgin. If he says like, oh well, fuck this, then obviously that he only wanted one thing.
Yeah.
But if he's actually like, oh, okay, well that's cool and whatever, and he's still willing to put in the time, then you know that it's
But what if it's
he
the
does care
opposite
about
and
you.
she tells the guy and he's like he's down, but only because he wants to get it with a virgin, and then he's done.
That's true. He wants to like pop that cherry.
He wants to be the first.
True.
Because if you're not first, you're last.
That's true. If you're not first, you're last.
And when it comes to, getting that thing, might as well be last.
I think it all. I think it all depends on what she wants to do. Do you want to just get it in for the first time, or do you actually want to date somebody? And from the context of her email, it sounded like she kind of wants to date somebody because she was like, "I've never been in a relationship before." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, you should probably be very wary of who you choose to give it up to.
Yes, because one thing that I know for sure that I can say with 100% certainty is that what has been fucked cannot be unfucked ever. That is fact. Do you disagree, Mama?
I mean, yeah, you can't. Whoever you choose as your first, you can't go back in time and undo it. Mm-hmm. I lost my virginity in my mom's minivan to some girl who was on a rag.
And what has been fucked can never be unfucked.
I could never get that image out of my head. It was gross. But I was so desperate to get it in. I was like, she was like, I'm on my period. I was like, I don't care. You're bleeding. As long as I get laid.
I know. You know what that means? That means it's Raw City.
Yeah. So I think if you're in college, you gotta pick and choose who you're gonna potentially sleep with. Maybe if you could find another virgin, that'd be great.
Ooh, that would be good. But how does she go about trying to find another virgin?
Go to church.
Look for the guy wearing Crocs.
Yeah, but then she's gonna have to. Then she needs to go somebody that's more devout. What if she doesn't want someone that's that crazy?
Then fine. Go to an anime club. I'm sure they have one in college.
None but virgins there.
One of them is going to be a virgin.
Anime club.
At least, I guarantee it.
Go to a fucking Magic the Gathering convention.
But Tony will be part of an anime club, and he gets nothing but puss.
Yeah, right.
Tony's the exception. You know what? Speaking of that, our coworker Jeff, I guess he has a friend that's really into anime.
Oh yeah, cosplay is ripped as shit.
So when I was younger, I always thought man, I want to go to an anime convention because I heard that it's a pretty good time. Mm-hmm. And they have parties afterwards. I was like, I'd probably clean up. I was like, all those anime nerds, I'd probably fuck them up. I'm like, they're wieners. But I saw what some anime nerds look like. And they're so dedicated to that. They go to the gym every day, get ripped,
exactly,
and they walk around shirtless.
Yep.
With a wig on, and they're like, "That's cosplay."
Yeah.
No, you're just sexy, motherfucker. That's not cosplay.
You're cheating the system.
That's not cosplay. You just put on a wig. You have a six pack. That's not fair. So, my dream of going to an anime convention and cleaning up has been closed. They'd probably look at me like, "Ugh, who are you supposed to be?"
No, you ever
Totoro?
Who?
That's an anime reference.
No, you should totally do it. I think you could pull it off. You could go as you ever watch the X-Men?
Don't you fucking say it.
The Blob.
Don't you say it.
Bro, he wants you to go as the Blob.
He could go as Toad.
First of all, you never. Why do you assume I was going to say the Blob?
What were you gonna say?
But I'm just. Why do you assume I was going to say the Blob?
Because you're predictable. You become predictable, Tony.
I was going to suggest you go as the Juggernaut.
Oh, that'd be good.
But I think the Blob would be better. Nothing can hurt the Blob.
That's why I stick by my Toad statement.
Anyway. So I think, but anyway, I think it's different for girls to be virgins than guys.
It is.
Guys get teased, girls don't. It's like, oh, you kept your virginity this long. That's cool.
Plus, in today's I think when we were younger, I think it was oh, you got to lose your virginity. I think in today's climate, and people being more what's the word I'm looking for?
They're more woke.
They're more woke. I think being a virgin is more desirable or admired.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
I don't think the stigma is as bad as it was.
No, there's no stigma against it. Yeah, there's.
Right.
Yeah, especially with everybody who's getting raped and shit.
You know what still gets a stigma? Eating ass.
Oh, I was gonna say that as That's what you should do.
Instead of fucking,
Just go
eat groceries.
Just run. Just run. Don't even get to first base. Just run to home. Eat ass.
Oh man,
That was gonna be my gripe, but I forgot. And I don't really feel like recording anymore, so no, don't press one. It's already 9 o'clock. I've been in this house for like 5 hours.
You've had a good time,
a few more. You got squatters' rights.
Yeah. But really quick, my gripe was gonna be that Jesse Smollett girl.
Oh, the
Jesse
Juicy Smollett
Jr., who a 6-year-old girl in the Bronx who staged a kidnapping just to like prove a point to her mom. That's worse than the time I ripped off my braces.
Wait, how old was she?
16.
Why she looks like 30?
I don't know. She staged a kidnapping by 4 guys just because I guess her mom was overprotective.
You know what's hilarious? The memes. They came out swinging. Friend was they superimposed her face over Liam Neeson in Taken.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that is hilarious because she was never kidnapped.
It's a good thing because lately my sister, she takes CTA to school. Like she'll walk to the bus stop, take the train downtown, and then do the same back. So I tell her to be careful. I'm like, look, it's getting weird out there. You could get kidnapped. And she's like, oh, shut up. I'm not going to get kidnapped. And I was going to send her that story. Good thing I didn't because she would have just threw it in my face.
She'd be like, you idiot.
Yeah. She kidnapped herself, you idiot. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of that, right?
Yeah. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter, Kids on the Pod. See us on Instagram, also Kids on the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, everywhere. Leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP, or shoot us an email, newkidsonthepod@gmail.com. Mamba?
In a world full of salmonella, be wary of lettuce.
It's E. coli, but okay.
Oh, yeah, E. coli. It'll fuck you up.
All right, guys.
We'll kill you.
We want to wish you a happy holidays,
We'll be here next week.
a Merry Christmas, a Happy Kwanzaa.
Oh, are we recording next week?
Doubt it.
Happy Festivus.
Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
See you next week.
Happy New Year. I don't know. All the upcoming holidays. Happy Diwali. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Diwali.
Anyway. So yeah, we will check you out in a week or so. More or less. Give or take.
All right,
right.
just end it, check here.
Kissies on your...
I want to go home.
Oh, also, I got to apologize for the Facebook viewers. Video was kind of cut off there, but
What
whatever.
YouTube viewers?
Facebook viewers.
I mean, YouTube viewers, I'm sorry.
Who watches this on Facebook?
YouTube viewers. Sorry for the audio-only parts. But hey, man,
Apologize for your existence.
this is a free podcast.
Hey, get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for. All right, guys. We will hopefully check you out in a couple weeks. Kissies on your dickies.
At a red light, but the things you sit around. It's so rich. Oh, you know this. Cause they focus to watch them niggas spin around. Yeah, let the track ride. There we are. Look at DJ. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Top sick, girl. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Can't you see? Check it out. Man, look good. Ain't it nice? Spin around, girl.